Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge. Just listen to that thunderous applause.
Achieving the goal.
Hello,
Yes.
how are you? We have 2 viewers so far.
Awesome.
And
We know you're
hello, if you're watching this broadcast
there
later.
at a later time.
We
have some
appreciate
viewers who
it.
do. It's very good. And thank you for doing so. We have found out from said correspondence that you can't comment in response to other comments that
Right.
happened during the broadcast. We can add one later. So there you go.
Hi,
Whatever.
Dime, and hi, Nick. Good to see
Hey,
both of you. One of you's on
excellent.
YouTube and one of you's on Facebook. So,
That's why you can't see each
but
other.
you're both here.
But you're-
Thank you. Yay. I'm so glad to
welcome.
see you.
You're welcome to join both platforms if you like. Hey, why not? Right? Yeah.
I think one might be a little bit of a delay behind the other. So if you want to be driven nuts, join on both platforms.
We do what we do. Haha.
Yeah,
Big
but
fun.
hey, good to see you. So, hi, Danielle. Good to see
Hey.
you. And hi, Lisa and Eric.
Hello,
good to
hello.
see you.
It's good.
Hey,
Hey, Julie.
oh. I'm at a play. Oh, well, enjoy. What are you
Yeah.
seeing?
Let us know.
Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. All the fun people are here. Yay.
Yay.
Good to see you.
Glad
Hi,
to see you show
Errol.
up. Hello, hello.
Hey. Yeah. Let us know what play you're seeing. I'm so curious.
Well, interesting, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I love the
Like the
theater.
same.
Exactly, right,
Yeah,
Nick?
please.
Yeah.
Please, we don't get to enough. But live
Hi,
theater's the best.
Gettysburg, ma'am.
Definitely.
Yay. So,
So,
as you no doubt know,
by now you know.
today is the anniversary of the date Elvis left the building for good. Yes, hats off.
That's all. But true. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
Thank you. Cool.
So we have some cocktails in his honor. Some are revamped classics. And when I say classics, I mean classics by us, but revamped. Hi, Mom. And some we'll be creating on the spot. So I hope you have some ideas.
I hope you have some ideas because, so by classics you mean we made this 5
Yes.
years ago and we're
Yes,
Gonna
but
revise it.
but I'm revising
Uh-huh.
them because I'm always tweaking. Sometimes I'll go back and look at a recipe I made and be like,
Why'd I do that?
really? Okay.
What happened there?
Hi, Eric.
Hey.
Good to see you. Happy National Rum Day.
I think I saw that somewhere.
Yes, I
Glad for
know.
reminding me. I got in one ear, and you'd think I know about such things, but
I know, but we have at least one
have some.
rum drink on the menu.
we
So
got some rum drinks, and we have some other liquors over there we could use. One thing about if you take a look at a formula you've done, and then you say, "Why did I do that?" I think, well, maybe because what you had on hand, and around here, I think, was it terrible? No.
no, but I
Because
look
it's
at it
stuck.
now and I'm like,
It's
yeah.
stuck.
Hi, Angela. Good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, Angela. Very good.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll look at something I made a long time ago and be like, huh.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I'm sure it was fine, but I'm like, huh. Okay.
A very long time ago, we used some interesting ingredients that we might not
Yes.
anymore, but that's
Yes.
that's easily going back about 25 years.
Oh, Angela has a favor to ask of her Ohana
Ohana
friends.
friends.
So,
Hey.
yes. Okay, Ohana people.
Chime in if you
Go
want.
for it, Angela.
Please.
We'll read
Drop
it
in.
out so that people on YouTube
On
can see it
both
too.
platforms can see. Absolutely. We are both.
Yes,
Of course.
because Angela's on Facebook.
Got it.
But yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Please. Drop it here. But definitely. I'm really thirsty all of a sudden. Well, what we just ate for food was like slightly on the salty side. So I'm not
Yes.
surprised. Sort of a charcuterie board.
Yes. But anyway, I'm ready for a drink.
Guess I was thirsty.
We're 4 minutes in. I'm ready for a drink.
Yeah, and I just drank a water
So-
as if
oh.
it was straight hooch, so.
Oh, okay. If anyone has this is Angela Teeny, who's over on Facebook. If anyone has the inclination, would you kindly submit a nomination for an Ameripolitan Award for me?
Award.
Okay, all right. Let me.
Well,
Okay, can I copy this link?
if you hit show right there, does it actually put it up into a larger window?
No, I think
Okay.
it's gonna. Hold on.
Because we're just trying
I
to
don't
copy
wanna-
from one to here.
Ugh.
All
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Why don't you get on? Can you get on your phone? and tune into this broadcast and make a copy of this link so that we can put it on YouTube as well.
It'll work better on the phone?
Or another computer, whatever.
I could try
Why
the phone.
did our lighting suddenly turn very gray?
Oh, weird.
That's... Oh my God, it's you! You left and it turned warm
I left
again.
the building and it turned gray.
Okay, yes, Angela, we're going to do this.
Paul has left the building.
You can come back. Just don't make me look gray.
If my presence is making you look gray, what am I supposed to do about
I don't
that?
know.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I tell you.
Oh.
I'm not here to make you look gray.
Oh, yeah, okay, Angela, thank you. Yeah, so people on Facebook can see it. So we're going to make sure people on YouTube can see it
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. So I need to, first of all, turn my volume down. I need to hear myself on delay. And
Yeah.
should I pop in? I got to hop in on Facebook. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then click
We
on the
have
link.
the technology here, folks. This
And
is
then-
like at least an iPhone 8 or something like that.
And then click on the link, and then send the link to here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out by the end of this broadcast. Okay, so cocktail time. And I think I'm going to go for... Did we have chocolate? Did you get out chocolate liqueur?
There is the chocolate rum, but we also have chocolate liqueur.
Oh, chocolate rum. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll use the chocolate rum.
There you go. Even better, right?
For an even harder alcohol
Right?
hit. It is National Rum Day after all.
And what a marabou, she said. Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Ellen. Good to see you. Ah, I was an Elvis fan. Yay. Hi, Peter. Good to see you. Oh, Angela. Yeah, no worries. It's good we're figuring this out, right?
Right?
Oh, while I have you all here, Sunday we will be going live in the afternoon. I'm not 100% positive of the time yet, but I will let you know soon. It'll probably be around 3.
2, 3, something like that?
Well, I told people to get here at 2, so
Oh, okay.
probably
yeah,
more
that
like
makes
3.
Closer to 3.
But
So, yeah.
Surfer Joe, the band Surfer Joe,
Joe.
is going to be playing live here. So we will go live with them, and it's a party too. So if you're in our area
local,
and you would like to come,
Details
please
are
let
right
us
up there
know.
on the Facebook. Drop on by.
Please let us know.
Please. Yeah, many of you may remember seeing Surfer Joe live on our broadcast from last year. I guess that was around May that happened.
Yeah, it was in the
And it was because
spring.
it was in the spring. They actually they were touring. They actually had a couple of gigs around the area. They one in Pennsylvania. Then they had one in downtown Manhattan. I think it was it Bowery Ballroom? No, it was something like that. And so they had a free day, and they were looking for a gig.
You'll be in Jamaica. That's nice.
Oh.
That's fun, Angela.
And our friend Marty actually found them a gig locally.
Oh, Peter, good. I'm glad you're coming.
Very locally.
Yay.
And they were wondering whether they could do a broadcast from here. So we said, yeah, sure. We did it. We went to see them at the show. It was a great show under very strange circumstances. So we said,
That was an odd place.
Okay, it was an odd place.
It was an odd venue.
But you know what? They enjoyed our broadcast so much they decided to come back. So here we are, touring again. Yeah. Let's
Okay,
see.
so.
Let me try to find this again. Here's the comment. I'm trying to copy this. This is not working here either.
Wait, what?
Jeez, had that.
No, don't report the comment.
I don't want to report the comment. I like the comment.
You can't just click on it?
I just did this when I'm getting this. I can
Wait.
pin it, which is
Wait, hold on.
fine,
Hold on.
but it's not the point. Point is I should be able to go in here and say grab it. No, that's not how it works. Do I have to retype this?
Just tap it. Maybe you're hitting it too hard. He was hitting it too hard.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. So I can go here. Yeah, see, the fun
Oh,
thing to find
performing
out-
at Viva Jamaica. Oh, nice. Ooh, yeah. You got to get dark Jamaican rum.
Yeah.
Like Karuba.
Karuba, Myers. I think there's a couple others you can consider, but those are your two big brands. And
Yes.
Karuba can be hard to find, but some people find it
Yeah.
easier than Myers. Currently, if we go to our local store, the Myers is an outrageous price.
It's super expensive
I
here.
just don't
but,
get it.
But
All
yeah.
these other rums are just much more in line. Whatever. So.
Oh, Amy, we would love that. Yes. Yes, let's make a date. Okay, so boost time.
Who's time?
While Paul figures out this link.
Yeah. I'm actually
Okay.
I'm going to go away from that. I'm going to go back into the broadcast, and I'm literally going to retype this. I hate doing that more
So
than anything.
this is a
and
variation
I'm doing it for you.
on
So-
a lounge classic, a Velveteen lounge classic called A Big Hunk O' Love.
Mm-hmm.
So, Big Hunk O' Love starts with 2 ounces of rye. And it calls for a half ounce chocolate liqueur. We have chocolate, I just bit the inside of my cheek. Chocolate rum. So, I'm going to use that. Because it is very, wow, how did we drink that much of that? It is very liqueur-like.
We just got that bottle
It is very
recently.
liqueur-esque. It's the Selva Ray.
We actually
That Daniel got
Daniel
us.
got us a bottle of this. I'm thinking she's not responding to us right now.
She's in a
because
play.
she's going into a performance. So she's not going to be on stage. She's going to be in the audience, but she's going to be enjoying that.
Yes, the
So
Selva Ray.
good, do that. Absolutely.
And it calls for a 1/4 ounce sour cherry liqueur. I'm using American fruits.
It's our local. It's very good. Some of you have actually been to the location and checked it out and said, "Whoa!" And we got some people hooked on this.
Oh
stuff.
my gosh.
It's so good.
Hooked.
Yeah.
Habit you can't kick. Monkey on
Knock
your
on your
back.
back.
All right.
That's so- But anyway,
Um,
yeah.
And
To boot,
3/4 of an ounce fresh lemon
lemon.
juice.
Got some fresh lemon right back here, folks.
And last but
And-
not least, actually we can go back to the feed
Okay.
now. We gotta go back. Hi, Johnny. Good
Hey,
to
Johnny.
see you.
Absolutely.
Yay. Okay. Oh, I like to drink, but I'm not an expert. Oh.
I like this comment from Peter. A cocktail with peanut butter and banana
yes.
is
Yes.
in order.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, don't think I wasn't tempted to go and find a certain peanut butter whiskey, and then I thought, I'm not going to do anything else with this ever. I need to find a nip bottle of that stuff, and then we go from there.
4 dashes. Fee Brothers Black
Walnut. This is great
bitters.
stuff. It's possible for that to get hidden in some locations.
It's pretty
but
strong.
When you've got the correct kind of drink, I think it works well. It is a very sort of old-fashioned style bitters. If you haven't put too many things in your drink, it will really stand out because it's got a strong flavor, a strong nut.
Oh,
profile.
Eric, I've got a burn in love cocktail too. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. It's
I
coming.
got both.
It's coming.
I got both. Okay, so we're busy. Yes, Johnny, hello. Okay. All right.
No, the comments. This happens to be doing the closed captioning, and it just actually said that you said you have a burn in love cocktail. Yeah, something like that. Close.
Yeah, Amy likes the sour cherry. It's
Yes.
good, right?
I know that our correspondent Dano loves
Good
it.
stuff.
And always he's
Yes.
been depleting the supplies in Western
We can't
Connecticut.
pass these over, can we?
We can still do that. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I got some on me. All right. Strain into a cocktail glass.
You need a cocktail glass.
Yes. Yes, please. I
Yes.
do.
Perhaps something chilled and perhaps something that'll make it taste
Yes.
73% better.
Exactly.
I'll be right back.
Thank you. All right. Oh, you know what? I always do that. I handed him that glass prematurely. Because I have extra. Yay! Okay. All right. Big Hunk O' Love 2023 summer version here.
Take it.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Walnut bitters.
Good. And the walnut.
Oh, Peter, I'm sure pecan bitters are out there.
You know, people are making bitters out of anything these days, and if you can make a nut bitter out of this, then what the
Oh
heck?
my God,
There you
this
go.
is so good. I like it better
Mm.
with the black walnut bitters.
What had you used originally?
Angostura and peach.
Oh,
Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you.
that's totally coming through. Yeah, that's really good.
Feel confident to send it to Kelly and Paul. I missed what you're sending. Let us know.
Yep, please. Let us do.
Tuning in on the drive home. Yay.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to actually back up here for a second, so pardon me, folks. I cannot do this from the phone, and I can't actually I can't back up the comments on the phone anymore. So I'm going to go back here because our correspondent Angela was noting that she is nominatable for an award at the Ameripolitan Awards.
Yes.
And if anybody here has seen her perform or would somebody still like to do her a little favor, then follow this link once I type it out on you. And, go ahead. Please do that. Right on Facebook, you can scroll back and find her comment with the Ameripolitan. I'm about to post it here so we can see it. on YouTube. Okay. And I'll make sure that I check this because you don't want to mess this up, right?
Well, you already messed it up.
Oh yeah?
You put WW.
Huh?
Wouldn't it be WWW?
Wise guy.
Just asking.
It would. This thing's rocking around on me.
Hey,
okay,
hey,
oh, careful.
hey,
whoa.
you're shaking the bar there.
Whoa. Okay, so anyway, nope, slash, come on. This is why I like to be able to copy and paste, and these services don't let you do that these days, and I think, wow, you stink. I would have to proofread this. Easier way? Yeah, there has to be. And somebody's just figured this out already, and here I am just doing this. So I'm checking this, okay.
Okay, now copy and paste it,
Just a moment.
but make sure you get a new browser window.
Yeah, seriously. No, so hold
Just
on.
saying.
I'm proofreading because I'm sure I did something wrong. Okay. Okay. Because it got all this gobbledygook at the end that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, okay, great. So, going to do that. Copy, and don't go away from the broadcast.
Yeah, please don't.
Drop it. There we go. Does this take us where we're supposed to be? Yes.
Yes,
good.
okay.
So we're dropping this right now.
Nominate Angela Teeny.
And the great thing about this is, bang,
All right, it's sharing.
sharing right
Okay,
there.
good.
Now that's our comment. You can take a look at that. Hello.
Oh,
That's,
Amy would not like walnut bitters. Yeah, if you don't, if you don't like walnuts, you would
no,
not.
If you're not, forget it.
Oh,
So look,
all right,
I can
good.
see from here they comment went both places, so you don't have to scroll all the way back on
Oh,
Facebook.
Eric.
And there it is.
Yes, yes. Eric says I sent Dime the music I've been working on, and he likes it. Yeah,
Excellent.
please send it to us. I'd love to hear it.
Interested.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay,
good.
so all that hard work.
I have my drink.
I have my drink, she says. I don't have a drink. I gotta figure out a drink. That's true. Yeah, I was thinking about that PB&B thing. There's actually...
Oh, Dime doesn't like it. He loves it.
I don't like it.
That's
I
that's
love
even
it.
better.
Big fun, huh? I was thinking there is a Jeff Berry drink that he came up with that is a variation on another drink, and he simply decided to call it Planet of the Apes. And I thought, oh, creme de banane. And then when I took a look at the drink, I said, I don't have some of that, and I wasn't that inspired, and I could probably come up with something better.
Okay.
Something different, something that I like, and I don't have to go relying on the book. Because if there had been an Elvis drink, I'd say, oh, sure. you
Where's
know.
Paul's drink? We're getting to it, Lisa. We're
What's it?
getting to it.
What's in my hand? What's in my hand? I say this, and Nick will put a comment in. Hello, whatever. I'm on the water diet tonight. Sorry, she's having all the cocktails. Blah blah blah.
Oh, Peter just voted. Thank you, Peter.
There you go.
Yay.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right. I'm thinking about what I should do here. I was kind of feeling a sort of an old-fashioned glass and maybe a build-over.
Well, you
Yeah.
could always just make an old-fashioned.
I was kind of tempted to do that because one of our other correspondents, Joe, not Joe, who's been commenting as the
Oh,
DJ.
a blue suede shoe drink. That's a good idea,
Oh,
Amy.
Fun.
I love that.
I wonder if we can make that blue.
A blue old-fashioned.
It would be pretty weird, wouldn't it be?
It might be a dark blue. That would be fun.
I could work with that. Okay, we got something
A
going
blue
on here.
old-fashioned. Oh, Amy,
We've
I
got
think you
something
might
going
have
on
just
here.
named
It's
it.
going to be a variation because a classic old-fashioned is really, really simple.
Hi, Trisha. Good to see you.
It's sweetened up rye. That's about it. So you can't go too far with that. But once you get into the world of liqueurs, you can do
okay.
all sorts of things.
Blue suede shoe. I love it.
Blue suede shoe.
Okay.
And I wonder what I should use for the sweetener. Huh. Interesting.
Well, just do it like an old-fashioned.
I
But
could
use the blue curacao.
blue curacao. For a second there, I was wondering about using some banana too. But
Well, if it's still blue, it might be kind of green, but
green
suede shoe.
Yeah, I have a pair of green suede shoes. But
Me too.
You do.
Strangely.
That's true. Yeah, we both have green suede shoes. We do not have blue. And I can't say that that's anything, but we just never got a pair. So let's go with this. Here, let's find. This should be good. Oh, I think I've got the correct eyes for this because I would probably.
All right.
You know what you want to do with this? I've done this on the air recently when I made an old-fashioned. I point out this drink because 16th,
Did you bring?
Joe McDonough, who may be tuning in tonight, his birthday. Woohoo! Hopefully he's out watching the Mets or something.
Oh, Trisha, we would love to. Any chance you'll be attending events in the Cleveland or Indianapolis areas soon? We would love to get back to Cleveland, especially.
Sure.
I haven't been to Indianapolis in 25 years.
You were on tour,
but
I think,
yeah,
right?
yes. But
I have never been.
Yes, we would love
We've been
to.
through Indiana, and we actually hit a pretty cool place to grab lunch there, as a matter of fact. So what we're doing here is the standard old-fashioned or rocks glass. If you have one of those that's much more square with a really heavy base, these are those fun ones with the blue dots that come from IKEA. Find yourself a big rock. If you don't have a big rock, use a bunch of smaller rocks. There you go. So we probably want to start with a standard ration of the rye, or if you have bourbon, that should work just fine. Thinking like, where Elvis was spending his time, like a Tennessee sippin' whiskey would be appropriate.
Sippin' whiskey.
A sippin' whiskey. There you go. They don't call it like it's not
Tennessee sippin' whiskey. Yes, Tiki Underground. We have to get to the new
you don't drink
location. Trisha, yes.
So anyway, I'll take the rye, please.
Okay, this has to stop.
I didn't get that.
Oh my
Could
God.
you try again?
No.
Ah! Kick it,
How do
please.
how do I get rid of Siri?
There we go. There she is.
Now I'm the. Anyway, we don't. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing whatsoever. I would take the rye, please. So once again,
All right.
standard old-fashioned glass, a
A
single
sippin' whiskey.
old-fashioned glass.
It's fab.
One large rock.
I've seen the pictures, Trisha. I'm
Yep.
dying to get there.
So I'm going to go. Should I go with 1.5 or 2? What do you think?
No, Big Rod. Get a better boyfriend.
Getting low. I'm going to go with 2. Or should we say?
Go to the link they sent Dime. Okay, wait.
There we go.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, Dime. Angela Teeny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have that on both platforms.
Oh, Lisa
Just scroll a little
voted.
bit. Excellent. There we go.
Oh, yay! Oh,
There we go.
I love it. I love it, you guys. Thank you.
Well, I will say without
Tip the host.
any fear of contradiction here, that what we have here is a crowd that is interested
You need the
in
blue
music
cross, though.
and movies and the arts and all that.
Yes.
And is very willing to step in and support people when a very specific thing happens, like, hey, I need some votes. Because I tell you one thing that's very unique about this whole internet thing is that people will say, oh, great, and they just won't do it. But you're here now, and you're like, let's go do. And that makes a really,
Angela,
really big difference.
if you're still
It makes
here,
a really, really big difference.
Eric is asking on YouTube, has Angela Teeny had a Bopflix video out? So anyway, yes. Sippin' whiskey sounds expensive. Errol.
Yes, it is.
I'm used to
That's a-
slurping whiskey. I'm stealing that line,
Yeah,
by the way.
It's not just a
Oh, Trisha. Yeah, we were talking about this today, Trisha. Not exactly what you said, but close. You like get the screwball peanut butter whiskey and
creme de banane.
yeah, the creme de banane, and then like he was talking about bacon grease.
Take the whiskey, throw some bacon in to do the whole bacon wash thing, the fat washing.
Just sing with
People
the
do this,
bacon
right?
garnish.
Yeah. So you fat wash the whiskey, and after 5 days you discard the bacon. I don't know why you would do that. And then you use that as a base, add the banana, probably some sour, and away you go.
Cheesy, of
And this is
course.
just sounding like cold grease. Like, oh man, I'm not getting into it. But people have been doing
Bacon
that.
garnish.
This is like you go to your schmancy coffee joint and they're throwing in a shot of olive oil because that's a thing. Flavors.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh, okay, Dime voted. Yay.
so we're talking sipping whiskey, not
Slurping whiskey.
whiskey. Yes.
Although it is kind of slurping whiskey at this point, 'cause it's
We-
essentially empty.
we got
so.
like half an ounce left in there. Anyway, so
Let's-
all I did was add pretty much 2/3 of 1 ounce. Most of. Oh, we're
You
just
want
gonna
to slurp some of that whiskey?
We're just gonna. Oh wow! I want to get in on that. There we go.
There's still a little left.
That's a fine slurping whiskey, I got to tell you. Only on this program where you're going to get people saying that to you whilst drinking from a bottle. That's a good thing. So a classic old-fashioned would add your sweet stuff to your whiskey, and then you're not done yet. You want to add some bitters, and we probably just want a straight-up old-fashioned, and I would take the Angostura
What
and
did
add
you do?
2 dashes.
I need to write this down.
Yeah, let me try this and see if that proportion works. I added.
It's kind of blue.
Yeah,
Kind of blue.
Mostly I added about half an ounce, but it's just under a half an ounce. I don't know what that measurement is.
It's blue enough.
You generally are supposed to add something like a teaspoon of sugar with water. Oh, you just add this.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Anyway, so this is pretty bluish, kind of murky, kind of more swamp water, but
No,
hey,
but the blue suede shoes were dark.
They were dark shoes. And after all, Elvis did sing a great version of Polk Salad Annie, who grew up in the swamp there.
Oh, some Chianti. Oh, Peter. Yes.
Oh, Peter.
Yes, Peter's
Hey, you know something?
on the money with the wine.
That's a totally respectable old fashioned.
I slurred my whiskey from a bottle in a paper bag. Lisa. Oh my god. Okay, all right. So tell me what you did because that's respectable.
That's respectable.
It's a slurping whiskey.
It's a
I'm
slurping whiskey.
I'm so saying that from now on.
This is it's a glug 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 whiskey. I take it from the nip bottle so it goes down quickly. 2 ounces of your whiskey.
You're slurping whiskey.
You're
I'm gonna say that.
You're slurping whiskey. Now that's our thing,
I just said that.
It's that excellent Tennessee rock gut
All right.
whiskey,
Okay, I'm leaving that there.
Leave it in.
Okay,
Leave
all
it
right.
in. All right, so half ounce of the blue curacao.
Uh-huh.
I think this will withstand half ounce of blue curacao, particularly because if that sweetens it up to the point where you say, "Wow, that's quite a bit of sweet," guess what? You're adding 2 dashes of bitters. That'll take it right back down.
2 dashes Angostura bitters.
2 dashes Angostura. Now, if you had another old-fashioned bitters, there's like Fee's makes an old-fashioned bitters. They make a cardamom bitters that should actually be quite nice because that's considered like sort of a Boker's. That's definitely in the old-fashioned family. Sure.
Slurping whiskey.
Slurping
It's my new
whiskey.
favorite phrase.
You gotta find like those glass bottles with the pop top, so it's a real flasco.
Oh,
Put it in the old
Black
paper bag
Sabbath
and
covered
carry it
blue
around.
suede shoes?
Oh wow!
I don't know that
Marty.
one. Oh my gosh.
I just heard some Black Sabbath this morning played on child's instruments.
Oh, good. I'm so glad everyone went and voted. Yay. Okay, good.
Excellent,
I know
excellent.
Angela appreciates
You know
it.
something? After our broadcast, we need to do that too.
Stay classy, Lisa. Time says.
I left the tab up so at the end of this we'll save and go. Oh, we need to vote. Let's go.
I know.
Let's do it.
I know.
But please. Now, of course, we featured Angela's music on our show, and it was and is excellent.
Yes.
So if you do not have such things, highly to Rumbar Records, check it
Yes.
out. I believe you can go directly to Bandcamp
Thank you.
and find everything you need to know, and you can actually pan grab some files. So which is awesome. You can definitely grab CDs.
I heard Enter Sandman played on a toy piano.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
I love it.
There's a lot of that on the internet. There's one particular group that's been doing a lot of new wave as played on kids' toys. There's a whole CD of The Cure.
Well,
that's
who's
done
the one that does
way.
it as lullabies?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's lullabies for babies, basically, and they're on just these toy instruments. And to hear "Boys Don't Cry" from The Cure on toy piano is really, really dear. I gotta say, pretty amazing.
Oh, Eric, if you could share the link, we'll make sure Peter gets it.
Yep, check it out.
Yes, because Peter is asking over on Facebook.
I want to hear that sung by a very young person. Off to Neverland. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And speaking
hilarious.
of,
Be
I
great
just wanted to share, show and tell, if you will.
Shall we?
Another. This is not Elvis, but this is another
It's
Tennessee-based musician.
Tennessee-based artiste.
We got 2 more boxes of
Dolly.
Dolly Parton mix sent to us
Awesome.
by our friends Chris and Sarah.
From Ohio. They
Yes, we can't
clearly-
get these here. We
they
cannot get these
clearly
here.
have been listening to us talk about
Yes.
this stuff on the broadcast and
know.
our local shortages. Found them and said, "You need these." So I'm like, "Oh,
Yes, we
thank
got
you so
the,
much. This is awesome."
Buttermilk biscuit mix and the sweet cornbread.
Sweet
If
cornbread.
I'd been home today, that would have been a good one to make for Elvis, but I was not home today. So
Yeah.
But anyway, I just
And I
wanted to
was-
show that and thank our friends because we love you.
We do love you.
Thank
And
you.
I was home today. I was working from the home office.
Oh,
today.
Gettysburg Ma'am just bought the Dolly's coconut yesterday. It's good. It's
the coconut
good.
cake,
Yeah,
yeah.
we did that. Yeah.
Did we do that as cake or as the cupcakes?
We did it as cupcakes, but
Cupcakes.
yeah.
I mean, it's all the same, but they were excellent
Wait,
cupcakes. I gotta
Nick
say.
says, oh wait, hold on. Lisa says, either I'm drinking from a brown paper bag or asking someone to hold my beer and watch this. Oh no. Nick says there's an album where the Peanuts cover the Beatles. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the Peanuts.
Wow.
There is.
Oh, I love it.
There's a whole album from the '80s of K9 artists doing Beatles songs, and there were a couple of like one-off things in the '60s like that. There is a Chipmunks Beatles record, and then there's the
Twink.
Nutty Squirrels doing some very
Eric,
Beatlesque stuff.
I feel like we've heard the Axel F theme by Twink on WFMU. Did a cover of, yeah. I feel like we heard that as a as like bumper music.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah,
we did.
hear
Yes,
that.
we did.
We did hear that. Now, Twink, are we talking the same Twink from, say,
Hi, Julie. Good to see you.
who played with Sleep and who also played with the...
Oh, Gettysburg Man can't hear you. You need to get closer to the mic. Hi, Kalaka boy. Oh, Amy voted.
Fun
I
stuff.
love it.
Actually, I was kind of trying to figure out what the hell I was saying before I said it. So
Kalaka boy, I did not hear that.
That's why you couldn't hear me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about Charles Phoenix's mom.
Oh, jeez. More such things.
We love him, so
Yeah, he's he does what he does very well.
he does,
That is
and
absolutely
that's
true.
rough. So
So I hear that.
my
and
heart goes out.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
Just voted. What was I saying? I was thinking of the Twink who played with the Pretty Things, but also did like a lot of solo stuff. I think he's played with everybody by now. He's just one of these guys from the '60s. I played with a ton of bands, kind of things. So, but it might be a different Twink. I don't know. How many Twinks could there be?
I guess there could be infinite Twinks.
Infinite
but-
Twinkie. So this is still looking kind of murky, pretty blue, and the blue suede shoes is a rather respectable old-fashioned style cocktail. I do that in honor of the man who's just left the building, and also in honor of all of my buddy Joe's relatives who enjoyed an old-fashioned. His birthday is today.
Yes, I think you're further from the mic,
Okay.
and
Maybe
also I'm projecting.
oh, I see. Maybe I simply need to enunciate
You
more.
need to project.
Yeah.
You don't need to enunciate. You just need to project.
I could enunciate more. I mumble sometimes. This is true. There is the fact that my birthday was 2 days ago.
Hi, Mike.
But we already celebrated that last week, so
Ooh,
I'm not hogging the
Jameson's
stage.
Manhattan. Ooh, a perfect
A
Jameson.
perfect Jameson's, the pimento bitters.
Oh,
There we go. Hey,
that
hey.
sounds great, Mike.
Where are you, Mike? I think I'll come over to your place after the broadcast.
Oh, the Peanuts one.
Yeah, if we have a link to
Eric,
that, that'd
yes,
be great.
if you have the link to the Peanuts, yeah, that one.
That'd be pretty cool. I've seen there was a number of Peanuts related.
Oh no, that was
material out
Nick.
there.
Hold on,
Okay,
I
wait a
gotta
minute.
go back.
Wait a
Hold
minute.
on, that
Where
was
is it?
Nick. That was Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
Oh, it's in there somewhere.
I gotta find this.
Mhm. Bing, you just got it.
Wait, did I? No, that's Nick.
That's Nick.
We're looking for Eric.
Oh, well.
Oh, Enter Sandman. That's the one. Enter Sandman played on a toy piano.
Nick is talking about the Peanuts covering the Beatles.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, oh, it's tasty. I bet it is.
Yes.
Yes, Eric, the Enter Sandman.
We, in fact, just had a Manhattan yesterday when... What happened? What happened yesterday? Where were we? Where am I? I went to work, came back. Oh, you picked me up. That's right. Because you needed to keep the car. I'm telling you way too much information, right? And then, like, we come back here, and she gets busy doing one thing, and I'm like, am I on bar duty? I take care of it. Because usually, if I take the car, I come home, and what do you know? There's something waiting for me, because this one actually makes a lovely libation on the way. Isn't that great? So that's a fun thing. And I do that in reverse myself.
Twink
So-
being Boston area keyboardist, Mike Langley.
Okay, different Twink.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely. So now we know that. And I'm going to bet odds that was
Oh.
what we heard on
Amy says, I have a
WFMU.
Replacements album on ukulele. It's great.
Oh, wow.
I love it. I love it. I
we
love
are the
it. I
Replacements.
love the creativity.
Mm.
There's another one that plays on toy instruments that you've given me.
Yes, and this goes back to the 80s. I believe
Yes.
they were on Bar None Records, and that was Pianosaurus. Was one of the first that I had heard of who decided to very specifically place only on toy instruments. They literally went out and found toy instruments that would play in tune, and they said the biggest issue was finding a toy piano that wasn't so far out that it was impossible. And they finally found something good, because they said the plastic guitars they could make work, but the piano was a problem. And I remember actually playing on some child's toy piano, playing some Pink Floyd, because we played that song, and you know what, it sounded great. I like a good toy piano.
Okay, Peter, it's if you search on Twink, enter Sandman, you'll find it.
Twink, the toy piano band.
Yes.
So,
yes.
so that's fun. Yeah.
So
Big fun.
I'm just gonna put it in here because hold on. How Amy saw Pianosaurus. Of course you did.
Naturally enough, I believe they were Boston-based, and they did end up on a New Jersey label, but not surprising because they probably played Maxwell's back in the day.
All right, Peter. I just
big deal.
dropped it in the
Yeah.
comments. So
Yeah, there we go.
Twink, enter Sandman. You'll find it.
So all
it's
you
the first
folks-
thing that comes up.
All you folks who were thinking like I was, you're in there from the '60s, different Twink. How many Twinks could there be?
Infinite.
An infinite
Like I
number of
said.
Twinks, and that's like another band name, like that.
Infinite Twinks.
Infinite number of Twinks. You named it.
I just like Infinite Twinks.
Infinite Twinks. I tell you.
Oh, Puddles Pity Party. We saw Puddles.
We saw Puddles at the Bardavon
Yes.
in Poughkeepsie, which is a grand old theater, fantastic, and great audience. And of course, he does a lot of audience interactive stuff, and people were coming up, and they were just cracking up because it was just like that. And his repertoire is just amazing. And I remember he did that song Royals by I forget the artist actually. I think it's an Australian artist. Big hit at the time, and it was really incredible to hear that through the voice. You know, really amazing. So a lot of fun.
Oh, Nick saw Puddles at the Egg. I love it.
As a matter of
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
Let me take a look here. Don't I actually have? I have a Puddles pen. Is it on my hat?
No.
Oh, it's on the other hat. Okay. Boom. I've checked the other hat. I do have a Puddles pen. Because
The thing that, I mean, like, I was so impressed with the
okay.
whole show, but
Yeah.
I was also impressed with the fact that Puddles stayed after. And every single person who wanted to meet Puddles got the opportunity to and take selfies. And I was like, that's
dedication.
dedication to your
It's
fans.
like, you have come to
yes.
my show, everyone's going to get a picture. We've
Hi,
heard that.
Alan and Elizabeth.
We've heard this about artists like,
Okay, Lord. People are saying
aforementioned-
Lord.
oh,
okay,
thank you.
yes, yep.
thanks for, that was Eric and Gettysburg. Oh, yeah,
Yes, Eric and
I
Gettysburg
could not
said
pull that out of my cranium or other orifice, but I was thinking to myself, it's one name, and there we go. But definitely. But yeah, I was thinking of like another artist who will sit there and just shake all the hands and sign all the autographs. Dolly.
Yes, hello, Alan
Notorious
and
for doing that.
Elizabeth. Yay.
I've heard similar things. Taylor Swift, probably the #1 artist right now on the concert tours, will basically stay for all the fans. And I think, now
Will
that's...
she stay, or does she just straight up invite them to her house? I've heard that she'll just like invite fans to her house.
I've heard that, and I think we heard that about 10 years ago, and now
Yeah,
that she's
I
like
don't-
in the stratosphere, that may not be possible
It
anymore.
might not be feasible.
This could be a
all
real
of you just
problem
come over to
here.
my house. There's only like
Yeah, like
5,000 of you.
5,000
like,
people over
yeah.
at Taylor's place. Oh, I love you. Yeah, well, we all do, you know. But yeah, I've also heard that when she plays the crowd, she really plays the entire crowd.
Hopefully
So
you
I
were
gotta
only
say,
trying to pull
I can
that stuff
respect
from
that.
your memory bank, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, computer, like
kidding.
insert that little like sort of like
Ploy,
plastic,
yes, I
plastic
do
chip thing that
remember
Star
you.
Trek uses.
Hello, Ploy. I'm glad to see you here.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yay.
Hey, it's fine. Yes, good to see.
I would stay to the bitter end unless I was on my deathbed. Oh, Angela. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are voting for you, Angela. Just say, or nominating. Yes, nominating. So, yay.
Jimbo from Reverend Horton. Jet was doing, and you were doing shots.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. I remember a friend of mine telling me stories about him buying Lemmy a beer, and Lemmy was very appreciative. And we had the experience where we were at this Ohana event that we go to. A lot of you are Ohanites. And after the mainline band had played, that was Southern Culture on the Skids.
All right.
I said, I got to feed the security. So I go out into the parking lot to grill some Spam. I just wanted to be inconspicuous. And then people are coming over. What are you grilling? Grilling some Spam.
I got to break in.
Please.
Hello, Clinton. And I just want to go back and say, hold on. Oh, Eric says I met Laurie Anderson once.
Oh wow!
I'm envious. I would love to
Yeah.
meet Laurie Anderson. Yeah.
I bet she's very
Huh.
down to earth in person because she just does what she
Oh,
does,
Angela,
and
yeah.
she's pretty low key.
Oh,
You know?
boy starts school tomorrow. Is that good? Are you happy? Are you happy about that?
Yeah, are we good?
Good.
Are we good? I know, like when I was younger and I was starting school, back to school. But
Peter says, I remember talking to Bob Mold about pro wrestling and Craig Ginn about baseball. Okay.
you can apparently talk to Greg Ginn about electronics because he ran a business where he was doing electronic projects and like pedals and things when he was younger. I think
Oh my
going back
gosh.
almost to the 60s. And that was the original SST. SST Records was solid state technology. So
Angela
he was
says,
selling gear.
Angela says, I met Jeff Goldblum last week. Everyone is naming famous people.
I'm just throwing that out there,
I love it.
I would say when I worked at
Oh,
the
completely forgot everything. Oh, boy.
when I worked at the store, a lot of musicians came in because
Oh.
it was a record store, and the musicians were always great. They were just local people. Some of them were actual genuine New Yorkers, and some of them had just come from Ohio or whatnot, and just fit in. And they knew they had a scene, they could work it, and great stuff was happening. And they were all really punching very high, and they were all pretty like level-headed, and they were just looking for stuff that they just could not find. So they came to this store where all of the weird stuff was, and we're like, oh yeah, we got that. Particularly soundtracks, because stores would like have like this much in the way of soundtracks. This store had this much. It was way, way out, and people would just be sitting there with a jaw
Good
on
night,
the floor
Ploy.
with the amount of stuff that there was. Night, Ploy. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, please.
Nick says, I met Ted Neely after he played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar, and it was everything I imagined meeting Jesus might be like.
Jesus.
I love that. Oh my God, it's so funny.
At the store, I worked with a guy whose regular gig from time
Aw.
to time was doing Superstar and playing Jesus. And he had the long hair and the facial hair and the look, and it worked. And he was just a great guy.
Wait, Errol, Kirk Douglas toured your submarine?
Really?
What?
Linda, are you here? That's like.
Oh my
whoa,
gosh. Wow.
that's amazing. I'm just thinking about that.
Hilarious.
I can't do this justice because I'm not like
Oh, okay. Jeff Goldblum was nice. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh yeah, he should be.
Yeah.
He sounds like a down to earth guy.
So what were you?
I was thinking that like Kirk Douglas comes to your atomic submarine. It's just like wow, this is amazing being on this submarine kind of thing. That's a terrible, terrible thing. But I'm thinking about like who used to
Hi,
do,
Dean.
who used to do a great Kirk Douglas was who did fantastic impressions and played the Riddler on the '60s Batman. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you for dropping that in the comments because my brain is not happening right now.
gosh.
Damn it. But thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Eric fanboyed on her. Oh,
Yep, there we go.
that's
Oh,
right.
and Dean's talking about Scott's. So here's
Yeah.
the rest of the story with Scott's is that I'm grilling,
okay.
I'm grilling the Spam, right? And their drummer walks over, and he's just like, "What do you got going on?" It's like, "I got Spam going on." He's like, "Great." And I serve him up, and I said, "You should like tell your bass player." He's like, "I will." So she came over, and I served Mary some Spam too, and like it was great to just be able to serve them what is basically your parking lot cooking to a band who carries that ethic, who just has
Oh,
that
yeah.
sound. Like they got a 30-pack of beer in their cooler. It's come by our car, after the show. Frank Gorshin, thank you.
Little Debbie,
Damn it.
little Debbie, I'm a coming on home, baby.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Alan. I really try to pull these things out of the head. I have too many things battling for supremacy up there right now.
Oh, Eric, I love that you
But
had that exchange with
Gorshin
her.
was
That's
pretty amazing.
lovely.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I think of the dumb things I've said to people at shows, but I've said very good things to people at shows
Hi,
too.
Phil. Good to see you.
I was at a show in the UK around 1988 of Karl-Heinz Stockhausen music for all of you classical fans,
Oh my
20th
gosh.
century music. And it was really cool because it was actually a piece done in surround sound. Well, that's
Aw.
pushing my buttons. And
Eric,
it was like
I love it.
4-channel tape, all this stuff going around. And after the show, he's there signing. I grabbed a program and handed it to him. I was like, "Would you sign, please?" He hands it back to me, and I said, "Danke," and he said, "Bitte." I think that was
Who?
very cool.
Who's Stockhausen? Yes. Okay.
It was a really great show. I appreciate his music a lot. For all of those noisy people, it's very thorough. It's very intentional. That's very important to me with this
Oh
style
my
of music.
gosh. Errol says a lot of movie stars would tour. They also gave us movies that were sealed. We couldn't open them until we left on patrol, but we'd get to watch the movie a month or two before it's released. I feel like that's the least they could do, you know?
That's like
They should do that for you.
well, it's like getting screeners when you're
Yes.
a member of the union, and it's like, well, you can't distribute this, blah blah blah. It's like, but it's for you. It's
But we get them
It's
after
something
they've
that you
been
do.
after they've been released.
they've been released.
Yeah,
It's true. So they're
yeah.
super preview. There you go, bingo. And did we say hello to Phil?
I did, but you can.
I just did. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like
Got my Elvis shirt on.
people who are like genuine celebrities do get screeners ahead of time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to hear that you were getting them because I think
You know,
people should.
It's sort of a USO thing. It's
Yes.
like you're doing your job because you know that's what you've been hired to do.
Thank you.
I do my job because that's what I've been hired to do. And we know we all make sacrifices, but you're making some pretty heavy ones. And so, like, let's do a little something special for you. When you think about all those Bob Hope tours, he got
I know, I
everybody.
feel like it's the least they could
He
do.
got everybody to play on these things. It was incredible, you know.
I don't, Eric, but Paul might.
Oh, Ligeti, of course. Yeah, that's one of those that is really veering into extremely strident territory, and I have to warn people before they're seeing the performance that this is going to be a little heavy. And I think
no.
the only one who could probably top that is Penderecki. Yeah, that's heavy. That's really heavy
Where
stuff.
does this fall on the John Cage scale?
It doesn't, because this is all composed music.
Oh my
It's
gosh, our
not
lighting keeps
aleatoric.
changing.
Yeah,
It
it's
like
like
goes gray, and then it goes warm, then it goes gray, then it goes.
it's
so
like it's on
weird.
auto, and it's not just locking in. Because right now it's kind of nice color. I wish it would stay that way. Pain in the neck. No, these are all just 20th century composers who did some pretty heavy, pretty strident stuff. I think Ligeti and Penderecki both ended up on the soundtrack to The Exorcist, which will tell you something about the nature
It
of
looks
the
like
music.
your bulbs are changing colors. You know they are, but that's over there. So like I don't know.
This is here.
I think it's something weird with the camera, the webcam. Yeah.
Yeah, webcam is doing auto,
Hi,
auto
Aaron.
color.
Good to see you.
Aaron. That's it. 2001. Yes, there was that
Space.
piece.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
that's called Atmospheres. It's a cool piece. It's very spooky, and it's very intentional on the part of everything's failing me tonight.
Ah. Oh, Lisa, that's hilarious. Wait, what? What are you trying to?
Totally lost it. Kubrick is very intentional on the part of Kubrick to use that music, despite the fact that he had already commissioned a whole score from Alex North.
Oh, The Exorcist. Okay.
Which is out there. Exorcist is, I think, Friedkin, and he just decided to use some existing pieces that sounded cool to him, and he went with it. And it's a pretty interesting selection of 20th century music that's on there.
Lisa says, back in the 90s when I lived under a rock, I went to a local bar in Tulsa with coworkers. I had never went to bars, and Leon Russell was doing an impromptu that night, and he tried to get me on stage. I love it.
Hilarious. That's just great.
Oh, Aaron, we would love it. Please. We would love a smoky sauce.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I tried that on the air in a second. I have a...
Oh, Nick just saw 2001 for the first time a couple of months ago. Yay.
Really?
Oh, so good.
Wow.
So good, right? Yeah.
I'm hoping you saw that in a big theater with a really, really big screen.
You need
It was originally presented in Cinerama. So seeing it on something this big is a real kind of a crime. But if you can see it in the correct ratio and everything, it works. It doesn't really make a lot of sense on your phone. So
Oh my gosh, I heard the funniest. Well, I witnessed the funniest story. I did a day on a film at the end of May. And I got invited to the rap party because the rap party was in New York.
so you said, damn it, I'm going.
I thought, I'm going.
course
So I
you-
went to
of
the
course you was going.
rap party, and there was this young, like, we're talking probably still in his teens, kid who was working on the film. I don't remember what I think maybe he was the script supervisor actually, but
Script boy.
script supervisor.
Script
But
supervisor,
anyway,
please.
he was extremely young, and apparently like the producer and the director and everyone were trying to like beef up his film education. So they told him he should watch Jaws.
Oh,
So apparently that day he watched it on his phone, and everyone was just like, "Oh!" like face palm. Like, you can't watch Jaws on your phone.
I mean, I watch a lot of stuff on my phone. Some of it is probably better on a big screen, and it's just what I do at the time because I just got to see something. But honestly, I end up watching a lot of television on my phone, and a lot of it is very old television.
Peter says I was grateful for Night of the Living Dead on the big screen.
Yeah.
Eric says, can you believe this is the 50th anniversary of Tubular Bells? Wow, okay.
Can you believe that we own it in quadraphonic? Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's well done. I was just listening to
Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am, I love Barbie too.
I think June I slapped on
Yes.
Tubular, and I was saying, I really do like this piece. And then it does some really fun stuff towards the end of the piece, which is really fun. Really, really great stuff. And
Oh, watching Jaws in the theater is the best, right?
you really want to see it with a crowd because the way people react is instrumental to the viewing of this picture.
Okay, I'm working on my next one.
Oh,
This one
Round number two.
is Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love.
did you just do a big hunk of love?
I did, and now I'm doing
Hunka
Hunka
Hunka.
Hunka Burnin' Love.
You got something to do with love and hunks?
So it's National Rum Day. I'm doing an ounce of
Love and
amber
hunkus?
rum.
I'm just asking.
An ounce
Of amber rum.
amber rum.
That's a good way to go.
An ounce of Reposado tequila.
If you add an ounce of Reposado tequila.
If you think this is a weird combination, I will quote Linda Rogo in Poseidon Adventure and say, "Don't knock it till you try it."
Rum and tequila play well together. Now, it might depend on the rum and the tequila. Not every will do.
No, I wouldn't do a Blanco. I would do a Reposado.
Two aged products. They
Yes.
don't have to be aged
Two
for 20
aged
years. I think that's kind of a waste of really, really nice sipping stuff. Oh, we're back to the sipping tequilas.
Half ounce.
But añejo, Reposado, and just like an aged rum. There you go.
Half ounce banana liqueur. I'm
Yep.
using a homemade one, but if you,
You made some years ago, and it is totally holding up.
oh yeah, no,
Like
it's,
that flavor is just
yes.
spot on.
So but if you don't want to make banana liqueur, which
Yep.
I completely understand,
I got it.
Giffard Banana du Brazil. I heard someone else has one now too, though.
There's a couple of bananas out there that look really good. I think there might be a Brizard banana, which I would absolutely try. Any of the French brands, frankly, because we've seen a few French brands come on into distribution, and there's just like a lot of these French liqueurs, and they're all really good.
That was a half ounce vanilla liqueur. I used Giffard.
Again, with the Giffard.
1 ounce fresh lemon juice.
Now, we use Giffard because we can get it locally,
And it's
reliably,
good.
and it's an excellent product.
And
So that's very important.
3 dashes Hella Mexican chocolate bitters.
Oh, that's such
All
a
right,
great
we
place
can
to
go
be.
back to the stream.
There we go. I like the Hello Mexican. Very good. There's also an
Hi,
excellent
Fatty Lava.
the Aztec chocolate bitters.
Yes, Barbie matters. Yes. And he's slurping tequila recommendations. All right, well,
Okay,
yes.
in reverse order, the Barbie matters. We can't talk. She can't talk about that because she's on strike, but I can. We saw the movie. I thought it was great.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. Okay, so
she might have
Camarena
enjoyed it
is
as
a
much
good
as I
one.
did. So there we go. Yep.
I also like El Jimador.
Jimador is your most likely candidate in a Reposado tequila to be had for a really reasonable price. I don't know how they do it, but they always deliver that like under 30 a bottle, and it's a really excellent Reposado. It's definitely worth your time to
Oh, Hall & Oates.
pay a little more for a really good tequila.
Okay. Jaws in 3D is what's happening.
Jaws 3 in 3D. Because,
I did see that
because
in the theater.
3D.
Yes, I did see that in the
I think
theater.
I saw Jaws 2 on VHS in like some church hall at one point in time because it was the thing to do, and I think, oh brother,
At
you know.
church.
If I had control of the VCR back in the day, fun stuff would have happened.
Like what?
I did my best. Well, I would have been showing stuff like Monterey Pop, Wild in the Streets, Gas, stuff
Wild
like
in
that.
the Streets and Gas are fun.
They're really great pictures. The Wild Angels, any of that stuff. If I'd been able to get my hands on it, I would have been like all over it, you know.
Do you like? I love mezcal, Aaron. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, she's a big mezcal fan.
Holy
I
moly,
like
so
mezcal.
many ingredients. My brain hurts.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
Holy,
Ah.
or should we say holy mole? Ah,
Holy mole.
there we
Yes, I
go.
love mezcal. Errol's never seen Jaws. Oh my gosh. Try to see it in the theater.
Well, I tell you, it is entirely possible to see that 10 ways from Wednesday these days. And even if you're watching it streaming, you're seeing a very good looking print of it, and you can watch it in the comfort of home. And your TV is probably 60 inches diagonally, so like that's like the size of a multiplex
I know.
these days.
People have huge TVs now.
People have bigger TVs than screens and
Just
some
don't watch it on
theaters
your
I've seen.
phone. Just don't watch it on your phone. How's that?
When I and perhaps her
Take
saw
a chilled cocktail glass.
saw Barbie recently. Yeah, she saw it. Then it was actually in a multiplex that had reclining seats that were heated.
I know. Paul was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna fall asleep."
I was like, I can lean back in this thing and order a drink, and it's like, I'll see you in 2 hours. Hey, that's the best sleep I've had all week.
You could not order a drink.
No,
though.
you could order a drink. It's
Plus,
too
we
bad.
were there at like noon.
But
so.
you could get some good popcorn, and you can get yourself a soda, and away you go. And if you pack yourself a flask, anything goes.
Oh, Peter saw Monterey Pop on PBS. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We're gonna
seeing
need a
that
bigger TV. Yes.
Too true. Gonna need to see that. I'm thinking about grabbing a Gansett out there and crushing it like Quint.
This is really good.
Yep. I remember seeing.
try it?
Oh yeah, I want to try that definitely.
Okay.
So we tried the big hunk o.
Hunka burning low.
And here's the hunka. It's like Elvis had a thing with love and hunks and love. If he'd had a thing with love and rockets, he would have
That
been like.
sounds wrong.
He would have been like totally ahead of the curve.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, that's really good.
I know. I
Yeah,
said.
it's good and it's different. Similar. I think I saw Monterey Pop on PBS probably around 1984. Yeah, and I remember actually holding up my portable tape deck to the TV to record it, so I have a really crap tape of the audio on this thing. But it seems special, and like honestly,
Yeah.
that's why I got into movies.
He just loves his hunky. Yes. He just likes his love hunky. Wait, he just likes his love hunky. Yes, I said it right. He just likes his love hunky.
Love hunky.
Yes.
Oh, so Errol's comment, yeah, there was, in the day you had a 15-inch TV, and that was okay.
Yes.
A lot of people still had a black and white TV. A lot of people had a color TV, but the second TV was a black and white TV.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I always remember watching Kung Fu in black and white, because my sister was on the color TV watching Planet of the Apes. Nothing against either of these shows, but Kung Fu is the bomb, man! You know, think about Office Space. I'm saying.
Oh, you can get a drink at my local vintage theater. Nothing like beer, popcorn, and the Maltese Falcon. Oh, I love that.
You are singing our song, sir. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
we have a theater that shows classics,
Yeah.
but they don't serve drinks.
You could bring something in that you don't say anything about and
Oh yeah, no, you could totally sneak in a
take care of it.
That would,
Just go and get a
They wouldn't
popcorn
notice.
because the theater has to make some money.
they wouldn't notice.
Popcorn
but-
there is actually okay. They
Yeah.
pop it. And it's actually a cool theater. It's been there since 1930. And it was never a vaudeville house. It was always a sound movie theater. And did actually install an organ. And then over the years, they lost their organ. But then when the local
That sounds wrong.
business improvement district wanted to do something about it, they found
Ah.
a similar organ in, I believe, where was it, Jersey City. and
Peter
they
agrees with you
imported
about
that.
Kung Fu, by the way.
Oh yeah, well, I love Kung Fu. I'm just thinking about Office Space, but
yeah,
she's right.
Jennifer Aniston and.
Would
Office
you like to
Space.
come over to my
I
place
love-
later and watch Kung Fu?
I love Kung Fu.
I love Kung Fu. Who
Yes.
wouldn't? You know,
Yes.
he learns the trade. That's the thing.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of Jennifer Aniston, Paul's
speaking
like,
of which-
where is this going?
Oh, I'm not saying anything. at all.
Okay, so
I think you're on a good thread.
I got literally over 3 hours worth of dental work done yesterday. And I totally forgot to tell Paul this. The dentist, because I went to a new dentist, has a TV in the chair, which was just playing like nonstop episodes of Friends. I'm like sitting there like numb as I could be, and just like, oh my god,
That could be
my
so much
life.
worse.
And yeah, I'm just like watching Friends.
That could be so much worse if it was playing like nonstop.
I gotta get this thing off my face. Sorry,
If,
I'll be right back.
if it were playing nonstop Full House, then you might think to yourself,
You're a sadist.
you're the dentist from Little Shop of Horrors, that kind of thing.
Hey, no, I see you stealing my drink.
What? I'm not stealing anything. What's going on? Nothing whatsoever.
Oh my god, I gotta get this hair off my face. Sorry, it's driving me nuts.
Take the thing. Oh, look at this show's Jaws, sponsored by Gansett, of course. Boom. Yeah, definitely another vote for Kung Fu. Gansett has, with regularity during the summer, been reissuing their 70s cans. That's one that I remember as a kid because my uncle drank Gansett. Everybody drank Gansett back in the day. And when he went out on the boat, he'd bring a couple of 6-packs of those Crusher-like Quint cans. Although at the time, I don't know if you could crush those cans because they were the steel cans and they were really heavy duty. You could take one of those down. Damn, you've been working out at the gym. Today, they're just aluminum and they're real easy. Boom, boom, boom. We don't crush them because you can't get your nickel back if you do that. So, yeah, please don't crush my cans. Let's be real. Let's be serious. But definitely. And, Peter says, got to admit, Garfield and Friends was a lot funnier than Friends. You know, I always liked the Garfield thing because Garfield was voiced by Lorenzo Music, Carlton, your doorman.
I just love
hilarious.
the idea of yeah.
Oh, and I love this comment. I swear people are getting dumber and animals smarter.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you watch Soylent Green and you have this whole horrible introduction where the future is going to be terrible, and then suddenly you're in the future. The future is 2022.
They should do a messed up comedy show about people that are neighbors in an apartment building called Enemies. They share stories about how the children ruin each other's lives.
We've seen movies like that.
I love that.
That would be like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's a way.
Yeah, there's just something about seeing Friends when you're like already shot up with like, I'm not joking, like 10 shots of Novocaine.
I believe you had 8, which is very close
No,
to
I had
10.
8 for the cleaning.
Oh, well, you
and then
did
I got
have 10.
more for the other work.
You did have 10 shots. Jeez. I don't mean shots. I mean like, shots.
And then the dentist
Man.
was laughing at me.
Yeah.
So my lip was paralyzed, literally, from all the
Thanks.
shots.
Thanks, guy.
So I'm like trying to see the work he did, and I had to like pull my mouth open. He's like, "Oh, you look like you had a stroke." Ha ha ha. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's hilarious."
Not really funny.
No, I really do like him.
I'm just saying.
I really do like.
You described
I do like him.
that
But
like
yeah.
his manner is very good, but no, it's fine. Yeah.
Hi, Sherry. Good to see you.
I'm thinking that the show that is Friends with a lot more hostility is basically Seinfeld.
Oh, Joe
Which
Azuzu. Who
I
was
do
Joe
enjoy.
Azuzu? Yeah, what the hell was that guy's name?
He was not.
He was. I know
Yeah,
who you
they-
mean though. I know who you mean though. Hi, Vegas AF.
Joe Azusa was a different actor, and I cannot.
David Leisure.
Yes, it was
David Leisure. Yes. Yeah.
Lorenzo
okay.
Music, David Leisure. I see your confusion. I would have done it.
I want to read Sherry's
definitely.
comment though.
Please.
There's a repertory theater in Decatur, Indiana called Monster Pizza.
Monster.
There are scenes at each. Wait, hold on.
Ooh, what?
At each end of the narrow building, so you can watch from either side of the booth while you eat your pizza. I love it.
Oh wow.
It's often campy horror flicks, sometimes with guests. Oh, we saw Earth Girls Are Easy and met Julie Brown afterward. I love it.
2 snaps to
Oh,
that.
that is
That's
so fun.
cool.
That is so fun.
That's a fun picture.
Marcel the monkey.
Yes. Lorenzo Music.
At least he could have shown you Golden Girls, right? No, see, that would have been. Yeah,
You would have been
yeah,
totally fine with
yeah.
that. You would have been like,
And then,
I'm getting.
and then in the hygienist chair, they have music, but it's like they play the same 3 songs over and over again. No, I like him. I like him a lot.
I
He's
despise restricted playlists. That's just terrible. Lorenzo Music was, of course, Carlton, your doorman.
great. Yes.
Hello, this is Carlton.
your doorman.
Your doorman. Hi, Carlton. You know, from the Rhoda Show, and he was pretty hilarious. He was a producer on that show, so he decided to stick himself in as a regular voice. He never appeared. You never saw Carlton, unlike on the Jeffersons, where you did see the doorman, and he was always grifting a little bit, because
Ralph.
these things. Ralphie Dorman also appears as the reporter in Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Ned Wertimer.
We're going to be there so fast. My head is
Don't say that.
spinning as we
Don't say that.
speak. We're going to be watching Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
I love
You will too.
Christmas. You know I love Christmas. You know
This
I love
one
Christmas.
over here, I'm telling you.
That being said, every time is passing too quickly.
We need to be able to get stuff done.
Yeah.
We did so much today. She like installed.
They want to make sure you don't laugh or cry, thus, friends. You made me laugh, Mike.
Actually, that's very funny. You installed. You like took care of the bathroom stuff.
Oh
today.
no, Dime says if you said that to me, I'd say thanks. I did have one.
I did in fact. I took care of. Thank you, Phil.
I should have.
And I took care of the kitchen sink today. I was everything
You
and
did.
the kitchen sink, and you were taking care of the bathroom because it really needed some work and a new curtain. You got that up going.
Oh my
Boom, boom, boom.
gosh.
You know, I haven't even looked at my birthday presents yet. Wow, I got stuff. Well, I looked at the socks, I guess.
Go open your present from. Bring it over.
Oh, should I do that? Okay.
Yeah.
It's Elvis's not birthday. It's actually his left the building day. It's my buddy Joe's birthday.
Oh,
If
Nick,
he's watching,
I love it. Yes, Halloween first, Lisa. Exactly, Halloween first.
please.
Yes.
Let's achieve goals first.
Nick says Santa Claus Conquers the Martians was on for like 10 years on PBS in Chicago Christmas Eve. Became a mini tradition.
It's funny how that seems like a very Chicago movie.
I have
to
Nick.
me.
I have a story I'll tell you in person.
I don't know why that seems like a very shy movie to me. It's sort of like you grab yourself a couple of dogs and go watch this thing, and it is just the atrocity that it is, and then you just keep going with it.
Peter, that's
know?
a good idea. We need to see Santa Claus Conquers the Martians on the big screen.
I think our local could do that, and I think they need a better
Ooh.
sound system, and I know the man to install it.
I love the intro.
So maybe my mission in life is to put these things together.
Aaron says, I love the
Mission.
intro to Motion.
Moisha?
Nah, I know.
Who's Moisha? Anyway, no, mission.
Intro
mission.
to Scrooge
Thank you.
with Lee Majors. The day the reindeer died. Oh no.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I'm thinking of
Oh
the
my
intro to the
gosh.
$6 Million Man. We can rebuild him.
Svengoolie reminds
You
me
know?
of Chicago. Yes. Berwyn.
Yes. Svengoolie is
Berwyn.
pretty freaking hilarious. There's a man with some rubber chickens. We will be wielding rubber chickens tomorrow
Yes,
because
we
we're doing
will.
another carnival. And one of the things is the chicken toss. And those rubber chickens are this big and they squeak. And the kids who do this toss are trying to take the chickens home. Can I take that? Is that a prize?
I heard
No.
someone stole one of the chickens.
Oh, the other day?
No, but I think the one
Oh, in the past.
before that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've
Yeah.
heard that. Because they just think, the really young kids are like, gimme, and they don't think about the fact that
Oh, Dime
it's
Svengoolie.
part of the game, you know.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to get a thing, but I need a
Yeah.
thing. I need a thing before I get a thing, and then I got to do
Paul's
a thing.
going to open a birthday present from his sister.
I got to see a man about a thing.
He hasn't opened it
downtown,
yet,
you know?
so let's all.
Shop.
Oh, but carnival, Aaron, these are like so. Yeah, Paul and I have been working as carnies to make extra money because we've been spending a lot of it.
I should do this on air. Give me a card, any card. Where is the
Yes.
nut?
So we've been working
I'm
as
sorry,
carnies.
sir. You're wrong.
They're like kind of private events. Like a lot of them are unions, like summer picnics, and we've done a couple at like country clubs.
Yep.
That's fascinating. We did a
It's-
private party. That was also interesting.
That was pretty
yeah,
fascinating, too.
but
Yeah.
we just run games and
It's the same production
Yeah.
company every time. They get the same games, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The
Ah.
kids are usually really great. They get very competitive with like getting the fish from the whole like fish catch thing.
Oh, yeah,
And,
they
you
do.
know, and
Yeah, they
and
do.
Knocking down the cans, they just get so into it. They're like, I got to do it. And I think that really drives the instinct to excel. And I think that's a very important thing.
yes.
In a world where you might attend a competition and people give prizes to everybody, where's the prize when you actually do punch higher?
I make them work.
I think you make them work.
They get the prize.
Make 'em work.
Okay, you know what? In the end, they get the prize, but I make them work.
You know, at these games, everybody gets a prize eventually. But I think, to my mind, if I say I need 5 cans, you got to give me 5 cans.
Yeah.
And they look at me like, and I'm like, well, did you get 5 cans? And then they're thinking like,
Well, and they don't have to pay because it's not like the fair.
No, they're not paying. They're not paying. This is all taken care of.
Yeah, no, all the games are free, so it's like, yeah,
These kids can
keep
come
going.
up. They can come up and do this 100 times, and I'm there to reset the cans.
Oh, the car! I love the
That's
car.
Oh, bad movies. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a pretty terrible movie.
Oh,
There's the, in terms of like sort of satanic or possessed vehicles, you've got a big trilogy of the Car, Killdozer, and Duel. And Duel is really like there's some guy behind the wheel in the
are there
truck.
goldfish as
but
prizes?
It's kind of possessed.
I got a goldfish as a prize
No
when I was a kid. No, there are not.
No
They're
goldfish.
not.
I am really glad there's not goldfish as
I
prizes.
know,
I
right?
just want to say something to me right now.
But I did get that when I was a kid.
Oh boy.
You know.
What happened to the goldfish?
Best not to talk. It swam away.
It
swam away. It jumped into the toilet.
It
and
found a
swam
river
away.
and it swam.
Yeah.
And away you go.
Oh,
The
jeez.
turtles. The turtles were about
turtles,
the size.
yeah, no.
They were the size of a U.S. $50, as I
They
recall.
get They actually
Yeah.
the prices are kind of cool. I'm a little jealous.
They have squishy chicks, which are really hilarious.
They have like stressed chicks.
Yeah, stretch chicks. You squeeze them and they do
And
this
what
and they
else?
go boop boop. And
Sunglasses.
yeah, which are really
kind of cool.
Kids love those.
They're
Those
like
are,
fake Ray-Bans, which is kind of fun.
yeah, you're thinking there's a real like risky business thing going on.
Oh my
there,
gosh, the
you know?
beads, the Mardi Gras beads.
The Mardi Gras beads.
So like
Yeah,
they have to collect every color
because they come in all these colors. And if you're at
else?
Mardi Gras, you can get beads by doing something else.
Oh, rubber ducks.
But at these competitions, you
Who
have
doesn't
to
love a
knock
rubber
down.
duck?
Some,
I'm
you have
just
to knock down
saying.
some cats. But rubber ducks, yeah, the
Rubber
rubber ducks are kind of great.
ducks, yeah.
There's a duck thing. Yep.
Wait.
Rock band glass tiles. Oh wow!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth, I love it. Ah,
When we were at the last one of these things that we did.
still doing that in Coney. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Aaron, really?
Oh yeah. You know,
Oh my god.
when we were at
Okay.
one of our last shows, there's always a DJ, right?
Eric, go see Killdozer.
The DJ plays, well, he plays, but he plays a lot of 80s rock. And I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear that intro, and I'm like, Dance the Night Away, Van Halen. Boom. It was like a perfect song at that time.
You know what I was thinking? The DJ played the other day. We're not gonna take it, and I was like, the Velvetones need to cover that. We're not gonna take it.
Do you think?
No, we ain't gonna take it.
I think we can do it.
We're not gonna take it anymore.
Speaking of Long Island,
Just saying.
there you go.
Oh, hermit crabs.
Hermit
Oh
crabs.
no.
Hermit crabs
They
should
someday
be
they could just go
finesse
get on
meat.
the beach. That's just so.
I never collected hermit
Oh,
crabs because,
no.
but I remember once catching a bunch of crabs with a friend, and what the hell do we do with them? We didn't know what to do with them. That was not a good idea. So,
No.
but fun, we knew what to do. I need to make a thing.
You need to open your present. Now
I
I'm
need to open
curious. And
presents.
well, I'll see you
I am
open
curious. Yeah, true. I could do it on the air.
it. The Twisted Sister blonde wig.
Oh yeah, like
well, maybe I could like
the big curly hair
do
coming down.
do a wig change.
A little D. Snyder action,
You ever check out the Ghastly ones?
Oh,
I've heard of the Ghastly ones.
for the Ghoulies,
Yeah.
for the Goonies, and
Twisted Sister has a
Remy's.
version that they do with a mariachi band. I love that. Oh, I gotta listen for that.
we
Yeah,
hear
okay.
their Christmas album every Christmas because our
You should sing that song as Ellen from Ellen Waits.
oh my
Speaking of Coney Island,
oh mother,
Ellen Waits was in the Coney Island Film Festival.
yes, and that was very successful showing.
Yes.
It was a pretty compact audience, and it takes you a second to kind of get into the movie, and people were just really locked in. I think I had folks afterwards saying, "Yeah, I really liked your picture." I was glad for that.
The local bar has
Sure
hermit
does.
crab races. What?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Twisted Sister, of course, is a Christmas record that we hear every Christmas.
Oh,
and
yeah,
their
yeah.
version of "Oh Come All Ye Faithful"
Oh, yeah.
is extremely
Is that the one
Twisted
that's
Sister.
Like, oh, come all ye faithful. Is that the one?
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, okay.
Big anthemic kind of thing,
Bethlehem. Yeah.
Come
Come and behold him.
It's
Anyway, yeah.
it's totally ridiculous, and it's exactly what you expect from D and Company. And you know what? I love it. I love it. It's great stuff.
Oh my gosh. Eric says, I love the mariachi band, Senior
Senior
Coconut,
Coconut.
who did a cover of Kraftwerk's
Treasure
Treasure
Express.
Express. Oh, I love it.
Look, at the end of the day, I love nothing so much as a good version. And if a band can take a song and play it, and it doesn't really sound like the song, it sounds like the band playing the song, then they made it theirs. Once Buckwheat sings a song, it's forever his.
It's eternally his.
And I think, you think about just fantastic covers like Devo doing Secret Agent Man.
Also for mariachi.
That's
Twisted
totally their
Sister.
song now, man. It's great.
Wait. Woolly worm races?
Worm.
What? Oh, Gettysburg Man, that's hilarious.
Caterpillars, of course, but you have plenty of those where you are.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
No, I'm thinking like you're talking about versions. I see. I feel like the opposite from what you said.
Yeah.
I feel like if I hear it and I'm like, wait a minute, I know this song. Hold on.
Wait for
What
it.
song? Wait, what?
Wait for it.
What? That's when I love it.
Wait for it. I've also noticed
Death metal version of Pina Colada song. No, I have not heard that.
I've heard a fair amount of death metal songs on the Kids Show on Saturday, and it's amazing how Roger will actually whip that stuff out.
On Double
But-
Dip Recess on WFMU.
That is the one.
He's played Glendora before.
He's played Glendora twice,
Just saying.
and he will literally play anything that fits his theme. Anything. He's playing stuff that's
Oh
highly
yeah, Dime
inappropriate.
Satisfaction.
But it's
Yeah,
great. It's
yes,
great.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I last saw Devo around, probably 5-6 years ago. And it was just on Times Square. Really great theater. And they were playing their early stuff. I think this was after Bob One died, and they were doing a whole benefit thing. And they decided to really dig deep into the catalog. And they started playing stuff they hadn't played since
Aaron.
1974. And they had this whole stuff going. And they played all these early songs. You're like, I don't know any of these things.
We've seen Richard Cheese. We love Richard Cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic show.
Also Johnny Aloha.
Fantastic show.
Yes, we love Richard Cheese.
No, he was hilarious live.
We even love Paul, the 55-year-old intern.
Also Richard Cheese.
Also Richard Cheese.
Also Richard Cheese.
Yes.
We know somebody who went to high school with Richard Cheese.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
that's
We're
hilarious
big
thing.
Richard Cheese fans.
I think it's
So, yeah,
just
yeah.
freaking great. But that actual Devo show, they go halfway through the show, and then Mark starts saying, so we started working on this song, and the drummer starts playing this rhythm, and they start kicking in that rhythm, and then
Oh.
Bob started playing that riff, and then Bob too started playing that riff, and they just went into Satisfaction, really like the very early version of it, and it was great, just fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, Elizabeth says, along the lines of the Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil by Jane's
Jane's-
Addiction is my
Oh.
fave. Okay. Oh, I love it. Velvet Goldmine's rock and roll cover they do is awesome too. I love that. Oh, okay.
Is that the Velvet Goldmines doing the Velvet Underground? Is my question. Great song.
Oh, Mike says my Christmas playlist is all jazz, rock and roll, or blues.
Well,
I would love that
I'm
playlist.
with that.
Yeah.
Whenever we're slapping on records that we want to listen to at that time
Oh,
of year,
Aaron,
it
I
is
love it.
Heavily populated by that.
Aaron says
Yeah.
I played Richard Cheese for my cocktail hour at my wedding.
Awesome.
Love that.
Awesome.
Oh,
great.
he just set the tone right there.
I'm trying to think who does a great version of rock and roll. The song.
Dime's brother worked
is-
for Devo for a while.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Things really
All
serve your
right.
house. Oh, absolutely. I'm thinking of who does a great version of rock and roll, and I realized it was the Runaways, who tackle that with abandon, and it's a great cowbell song. I'm just saying, very cool. But they were just these teenage kids from Los Angeles who just totally rocked. They just really attacked that, and their original songs are really great. So I do appreciate them a lot.
Oh.
T-Rex, Summertime Blues.
Oh.
Well, you will get some people who are going to start punching for either the big hit from Blue Cheer, which I adore, or the big hit from The Who, which I adore. So there you go. Lots of Summertime Blues going on. Heard that recently.
Oh,
It was the
favorite
original
disc
version.
is Santa's Boogie. All right, so those of you who collect Christmas music, Santa's Boogie.
Santa's Boogie, I believe
courtesy
that's
of Mike
on
Facebook.
I think that's on Savoy, that collection, and we have that.
Do
And
we?
it's excellent. It's really great. It's a ton of R&B and
Yeah.
jazz. It's just great stuff. Found that ages ago in some discount shop, and it was sealed up, and I was like, it was a couple bucks. I'm like, yeah, this is going
You
home
said
with
that
me.
with such derision.
Some discount shop. I know the discount shop. It's not there anymore. It's too bad.
Ellen needs a Christmas special. Kalaka boy, I 100% agree. Maybe we can make that happen.
Ellen will be like,
She could be like waiting to see Santa.
she'll be waiting backstage to get on, and they're like, oh, just a minute, Ellen. We've got all these people I got to do first, you know. We've got to get Tina Fey on first. Okay, is it okay, Ellen? Yeah, I guess it's
No,
all right,
I feel like she
you know?
could be waiting to see Santa.
And she's waiting for a long time.
Oh.
What do you want for Christmas?
Thank you so much. You have just given me my Christmas video.
What do you want for Christmas, little girl? I just want to pay for my things and leave.
I want to see Santa. Oh my
Oh, man.
God.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, Master Troop said, Tide.
Doug. Hi. Good to see you.
Hey, Doug.
Yay.
Awesome.
All right. I want to trim your Christmas tree. I love it.
Oh, yeah, seriously.
Ellen versus Black Friday.
This makes it...
This
Oh,
could be
man.
like, there could be like, oh my gosh, Ellen's holiday specials.
There's a whole thing going on
Like the
with this.
Halloween special.
There's a thing.
The Thanksgiving special.
I
The
would trim your-
Christmas special.
Trim Your Christmas Tree makes me think
The
of
New Year's special.
sort of these naughty Christmas albums that we have. Like,
Exactly. I don't want to trim your Christmas tree tonight.
I know what you want for Christmas. It won't be a silent night. There's... What am I thinking of, though? There's the comedian who actually does a whole album of great stuff with
Oh,
Hang Your Balls on the Christmas Tree.
yes.
I'll think of it in a minute.
I'm going to look it up.
I'm telling you, thank you. I appreciate that. This will take very little time. And of course, there is a great song called Christmas Balls from the 30s. I believe that's Ben.
I want to see like
Ben
someone
Light.
Martin, but
Kay Martin
K. Martin.
and her bodyguards.
I said Martin, didn't I?
You did.
K. Martin.
You did, seriously. Yeah, you have, Kay Martin on that is just fantastic. And it's a little
are you
hard
in
to find an
Asbury?
actual album of that, but it's easily to find that streaming. So,
Oh. Doug, I assume you're talking to Amy. We're not in Asbury.
yeah. We
Are you
not.
going to Asbury, Amy? What?
But
What? Huh? What?
But a
Huh?
group
What?
that is playing Asbury will be playing here
Yes.
on Sunday because they're free for the day.
Oh.
Surfer Joe is at Asbury on the 18th,
Peter
but
says,
they'll be here on the 20th.
how about a Glendora's Christmas recording? I love that idea so much.
I had already been thinking about that. So that's actually...
I feel like Paul needs more booze to loop his brain tonight. I completely agree, Nick. All
You
right.
know, I need either more or less booze, and I can't tell which. And since that's your second and it's gone, I haven't even gotten to my second.
I was going to go
Jeez.
grab me a beer, but I'll
If
wait for you to mix something.
If you would grab me something, I would appreciate that.
A beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Can do.
Yep. So I got to think about what's going on here. I feel like mixing something else, it could be pretty light. It's not a big deal. But I could also do something with the beer that's highly appropriate for Elvis and his entourage. Apparently, the king himself did not like liquor. He's like, I don't like the taste of it. But many people who work for me do. So he kept liquor around so that people would be comfortable. He also kept around large bowls of bacon. And he always had peanut butter and banana sandwiches available.
Do you want a
So-
beer or a cider?
Oh, maybe a cider.
Do you prefer a cider?
I'll take a cider right now. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll do some of that. Okay, yes, we have heard that Archipelago is gone as of this month. Dang it. We've also heard, and that's DC, for all you folks who aren't quite sure where that is. We have been there a few times, I think 3 times by now. Fantastic. Great location. Very cool. One of the first places to really do an actual tiki joint in DC. They had the shrine to Magnum, for Pete's sake. Oh man,
got me
it's
a-
such a shame.
got me a beer.
Locally, our joint up in New Paltz is leaving us because they have not been able to find
What the hell?
a new location, and I think their landlord is giving up their rent. So that is Fuchsia, and they're fantastic. If you haven't been to Fuchsia, now's the time. So I gotta say, it's a real drag when your joints close.
I'm not laughing about that. That upsets me greatly. I'm just looking at Ellen at the deli, and some lady steals her number. Oh,
No!
shoes.
Wait a minute. I don't have my number. What can I?
What?
I have your number. Anyway, yeah, there'll be half a pound of provolone. No, could you
Oh my
slice that
God.
thin, please?
Oh no, oh my gosh. Too many good things for Ellen to get into. How's that cider? Oh! Okay.
Oh,
Aaron's
well-
saying I find that brand crazy sweet. I know. It's easy to get here because it's like,
So you've actually tried the brand. Well, I'm not going to
Yes.
convince you that this is not. I found that this tends to be a kind of a rational amount of sweet because I've actually had some ciders which are super sweet, and I think they had sugar. This tends to be decent. They do
which one
some.
do you have? Crisp
I got the
apple?
crisp apple. I will say that they do some with fruit flavors, other fruit flavors that are kind of sweet.
I was going to say, but Aaron, I agree
And-
with you because a lot of ciders are extremely sweet for my taste.
But Angry Orchard also does something that they call stone dry.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Find that. You might find it in a 12-pack with some
Ellen
other
in
stuff.
traffic.
And try that and see where we are because I think that one nails it. I like a drier cider myself.
Eric, I feel like Ellen in traffic is me every day. Like, Paul could tell you. I get road rage.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I got home today. I went into the city and I was driving home from the train station and Paul's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "I can't with this stupid
Don't
anymore."
ask.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I was
jeez.
well, when I was going to the station this morning, I haven't told him this yet, so you're all
Hmm.
hearing it at the same time.
Very
I was
good.
following someone who was doing 19
19.
miles per
MPH.
hour. Not
19.
90, 19.
19. Not 9. 19. 19.
I just had my foot
MPH.
off the gas, but at the same time,
What the hell is
my
19
brain was
MPH?
my brain was about to explode. I'm like, really, 19? I mean, the speed limit was 30. Usually, I do more like 40 through there, but like 19, I was just like,
Hello, folks.
Austin ciders. We've had Austin cider.
Yes.
Yes. I
Yeah, they're good.
forget which one.
They're good.
But yeah. Oh, woodpecker. Okay.
We've had
All
woodpecker.
right.
There are some European brands like Strongbow. That
Oh
was
my
one of
gosh.
the first hard ciders that I ever had.
So many great.
Very good.
Oh, the Del Shandy. Yes, we have the Del Shandy. We love it. We love that.
We have some of that on hand for the thingy on Sunday because the surf beer is Gansett. I'm just
Ah.
saying.
Woodpecker. All right. So many comments flowing. I love it.
I'm telling you. There's some really great ciders out there. I do veer towards the ones that are a little harder, like a little drier. And we have a local cider mill. Amy's been there. Excellent product. And they have like a kind of a sweet one, and they have kind of a dry one. The red label's the dry. Very good.
I'm having a Sam Adams porch rocker
I'm actually going to do a variation. I will.
because Carnival tomorrow.
Good
but-
turtle. Yeah, we got to do that. We're actually kind of out of whiskey right now, so I'm going to go with the brandy. If you
We
want.
have Crown Royal if you want it.
I'll go with the brandy. That's okay.
Brandy.
I'm feeling the brandy. I'm
Now, what
feeling
are you
like
calling this?
I'm feeling like this should be an
What are you
Applejack
calling this?
drink. I'm working.
Oh
at-
yeah, pear cider is great, Mike. Totally.
Sometimes called Perry. Very good. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting some votes for woodpeckers. Yep.
Woodpecker is very good stuff. So this is basically a stone fence variation. I've made that
Okay.
on the air before.
So what are we calling
I'm
this?
making it again now.
Does it have a name?
Not yet. Maybe it could be a name.
All right, we'll
that's
call it Not
very
Yet.
Not yet. That sounds very idiocracy, to tell you the truth. I'm going to go with 1.5 ounces of brandy.
Okay.
I'm using a French brandy. It's not an extremely expensive French brandy. Why would I do that? It's actually
Because
very
we would know it.
very
but-
affordable Rennell.
All right.
It's nice aged stuff. It's got a good flavor. I like it better than a lot of U.S. brandies. Although now there are a lot of smaller producers that are making great brandy.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
that much is totally switched around.
1.5 ounces brandy.
I'm going to add some bitters to that. And if you have those walnut, I think that would work great. Okay, so here we go.
How many dashes?
Black walnut, 2 dashes, please. I will normally do 2 dashes as, and that might end up being 3. I think we'll do 3. 3 dashes. Not a big deal. It's a good old-fashioned kind of thing. Adds a little nut to it, and then fill with your cider.
Okay.
I'm using
Chilled
hard cider.
apple cider.
Hard cider.
I feel like there are
I have
so many things that we
Heard
can do.
of this style of drink being made with just straight cider and not hard cider. And I'm also thinking the period in which this was a drink you could get at your local tavern, which would be about 1780, I don't know if there was such a thing as just still cider. Like, oh, we squeezed apples and it's just juice. No.
Got it.
I think it actually was squeezed and fermented and everything was hard cider.
Of course, I named
So-
it Not Yet, so do you have a better name?
We'll think about that. I'm trying to think of something that's close to the original name and also a little
Not
Elvis.
Yet.
I'm thinking
Right.
like Elvis's fence. Like people had to jump that in the '70s to get to Graceland. You know,
Oh, boy.
call it the Graceland fence.
I know where you were. Okay.
Fuchsia's closing. I'm not 100% sure, but it's pretty soon. I'm gonna have to look that up. We just heard about
I'm
it.
upset about
it's
that.
Really,
He did such a nice job
it's
with
really
that place.
depressing with Fuchsia.
He lost his lease.
It's just a fantastic location. It is basically the tiki tea of the East
oh,
Coast.
hard kombucha. We haven't done that. We should do that.
Because it's a small place that probably has like 4 booths and a couple seats at the bar kind of thing. There's such great stuff. We've been to events there. We shot an episode there. If you completely miss
Gettysburg,
Fuchsia,
ma'am. I love
check it out.
Ellen in line behind a guy in a bomber jacket and goggles talking about how much he likes the Wizard of Oz while waiting. Oh my God. Christmas Story. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love
Boom.
it. I love it. Oh. And Ellen in traffic. Oh.
Magners is a good one too. Thank you, Peter. Yep.
Persecco. Yeah,
Prosecco?
I like Persecco.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And what's the one that we actually can get this locally? Oh, Citizen cider, which I believe is made in
Vermont.
Vermont, yes.
Yeah.
And we met the rep who was from Long Island in our local.
Oh, Aaron, when
Beer
is
store.
when is the Pig Island BBQ event? Let me
Yeah.
know. Let me know.
Interesting.
If it's not like in the next 2 weeks, I might be able to make this work.
I'm seeing the call out to the Southern Comfort glass. I'm
Oh,
thinking
yes.
of the so-called bar guides we have that say you can get this set of glassware for like 75 cents and 2 box tops.
Oh my God, Ellen
Yeah.
Wade's Christmas Story.
That was in the
I
60s.
was just thinking, since we shot at Christmas Story House, but
Mm-hmm.
that's in the department store. But I'm just thinking, like, oh, who do we know? Who do we know?
Thinking.
Because you don't. I feel like some of this could be created with green screen, but
Some of it you really just want to go on location and get the shot. And, you know, I'm not averse.
well, I would love to hire a designer and an ancient store, but
I can absolutely see you in Macy's
what would Josie do?
with just my phone shooting high def and like getting the background without getting everybody else, but it's really difficult to do that properly.
Ellen shot her
That's it.
eye out. Christmas Story from the AER.
Oh!
I feel like this could be a multi-part episode.
As it turns out, she didn't shoot her eye out. Somebody like knocked into her and smacked her in the eye, and she's like, "Ow, ow!" You know, and she ends up in the ER, and it's like, "Oh, is it gone, doc?" No, everything's fine, but you know, there'll be some bruising.
Everything's fine. You need major surgery.
Major eye surgery? Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
I love the quote, "Dime an abandoned mall somewhere."
Fudge.
Fudge indeed. I'm thinking of the abandoned mall.
Only I didn't say fudge.
The abandoned mall that was used in, I believe, Day of the Dead. Now we're back to Night of the Living, just like that. Doesn't take long.
How quickly it comes back around.
It goes all around and around and around, and here we go. But yes.
Oh, fudge.
Only I didn't
say fudge.
say fudge. You know, but you know, that's the great thing about that movie. It can drop an F-bomb on you without dropping an F-bomb on you. Which
September
is
9th.
fantastic. Which is great.
Okay.
Big
Thank
one.
you for the link,
Okay.
Aaron. I will look into this.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's in the next 2 weeks, it's a hard no. But
But
that's not in
We
the
need to
next
know.
2 weeks. So.
question from Peter is, all this Christmas stories talk, what could we see Gene Shepard enjoying as a cocktail? Oh, good question, huh? Well, he was a real, like, old school raconteur, and he used to hang out with Shel Silverstein and a bunch of wise guys. There's that whole thing with I Libertine
Ooh.
that he
Thin
promulgated
River.
on the air. I kind of see him enjoying a beer, but I also see him enjoying like a Manhattan. That sounds like his kind of drink.
Mike, I've never seen that on the East Coast. Okay.
Hmm.
Thin River. I'll look for it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cider George. I checked that out. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of great,
Oh, Christmas
great
story.
beers and great ciders on the market these days. Cider has come.
Aaron, I made one. Hold on, I'm gonna find
Hard
this.
cider kind of came in, I think, in the late 80s, and they were all made very sweet because I think the manufacturers thought that's what people want. And I think, don't underestimate the public. And then suddenly manufacturers said, yeah, well, if you brew it properly, then suddenly you get a product that's
I
quite
wanted to
dry.
play.
And that's a good idea. It's a very good idea with cider.
Okay. I'm gonna share this. Right, because we shot a video at the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, which was just, honest to God, one of the highlights of my life.
It was really cool.
It was so much fun, and they gave us total access. Like, I could not have asked for more.
Guess who got to shoot from underneath the sink where Randy hangs
I
out?
got to sit under the sink.
It's just it's
kitchen
it's
sink.
very
Yeah,
cool. It's the actual location. This is the actual house this is all shot at.
Oh my gosh!
It's very cool.
Oh my! I love that. I love all the comments. I gotta go back, but I'm gonna share this recipe for the Ovaltine.
We made this, and we served this to our host, who said this is pretty good. So I got to say, it's got something going on. Shake vigorously with ice and strain into a cocktail glass.
Oh, Eric says, I want to enjoy the quietness of fall. I get it, Eric. I totally do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I was so jealous. It was. We had a friend who set us up with a contact at the Christmas Story house. I don't even know if they're there anymore, but because I know that, like, was it like an Airbnb now or whatever? But it was incredible. It was just one of the best days of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, it was so much fun. Wait, what? Hold on. Harold says, had a friend that went to medical school in the Navy. He was drying his hair with a towel. Guys told him he had to tell the doctor he was lifting an engine block. Oh. Oh, we're getting so many votes for Christmas time. I know. It's going to be here before we know it. I want to enjoy every minute.
Too soon.
I know.
If we could
I
start
want to
it,
enjoy every minute.
if we could start the whole thing tomorrow, we wouldn't get through everything, and we'd sit there going, "Oh, I wish I had more time."
No, it goes by
So
too
I'm
fast.
very content to say, finish August. Hey, my month.
And you know,
Get through September, which was actually a fantastic month. We were married in September, by the way. And
I
guess
know.
what? You know when we were married? 25 years ago. Oh boy, I think there's got to be a thing.
I know we have to do a thing for
I do
our
a thing.
anniversary.
And then we get to October because we get that whole Halloween thing going on and spooky. That's Christmas for a lot of people.
Oh, the official Red
We have
Rider
to do
Gettysburg
that.
Map. I love it.
Have to do that.
Walking through NYC Italian food in Chianti. Peter, I love that too. Oh.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's still
That's-
100 degrees. I get it.
Peter, I would do that with you.
Oh, Mike says kind of like the White Russian.
Peter, we were at a joint in
A
Lake.
crummy commercial.
I just want to like name this. We were at a joint in Lake George with our friend Joe that you would have just died for because it was so old school and so cool.
Oh my gosh.
They did
I
a
was thinking
great
about that.
Manhattan, and then they had this plate of pasta with all the seafood.
Like old school Italian
And it was
restaurant.
just like a big red sauce thing with the clams and the mussels and everything. It was fantastic. I said, I got to
Oh my
get that,
gosh.
and I was so happy. I just finished the whole damn thing. Just fantastic. I seldom do that.
We met in the middle,
Seriously.
but we have a perfect 82. Right. I know. It's been so
Seriously.
hot here too, though. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Oy.
It's been up, it's been down. I mean, I was working here. I was working
Oh,
from
Lisa.
I was working from this desk today for a while, but I worked over there for a while, and it was pretty civil, honestly. I didn't have the AC on all day, and then eventually I said, "Yeah, it's getting kind of
Gettysburg
sweaty."
Ma'am says, we need a drink called the official Red Rider Carbine Action 200 shot range model air rifle. And if you can say that, you can have the
you can get
drink.
the drink. I understand that there's a way in which that sort of supports firearms, and well, okay, But I also
Oh.
understand that when I was that age, I wanted one of those things.
Amy says, I
so
want to go to the
got
old
it.
school Italian place
I got
in
it.
Lake George. We should like plan an outing there. It's called Mario's.
Yeah, you like.
And it is literally, it's still in the village. You
Yeah.
can, we walked.
We walked.
But it
It
is
was not long.
literally
to
at the other end of the village.
It's right into the surf side. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
right before you're about to leave. And I got to say, it's been there since the early 50s.
Like 52 or something.
50, 52, 54, something like that.
Yeah.
And my buddy Joe swears that his uncle and aunt used to go there in the 50s when they were going to Lake George. And he said, oh, we went to this Italian joint. And they had old fashions. I'm like, this is the kind of joint that would serve you an old fashioned. It would be good. So I got to say, but it's not quite red check tablecloth, but it was very old school. And I will say, I really appreciate a joint like that.
Is the drink considered good when you can't say the name of the drink after you finish it? I guess it depends on
It all
your
depends.
point of view.
It all depends. I'm also thinking we love our old school joints when they do it well, and they're still
Yes.
doing what they do. And my birthday this week, we celebrated
Oh,
last
you
week
gotta
on
open a
this show.
present.
Oh, that's
You have to
right.
open a present.
That's right. We were on Monday. We were at Keen's Steakhouse.
Red cabbage side dishes. Gettysburg Ma'am, I love it.
If you're going to go to one steakhouse in the entire continental U.S., Keen's is the joint. This is intense.
We'll fight you
And you know
if
something?
you disagree.
There are all sorts of great NYC steakhouses. There are some fantastic places in Pittsburgh and in Cleveland, etc. I'm not debating anything at all. If you got that great steak in Portland, Oregon, that was a great steak. No question. Keen's is the place. It's been there since 1885. Do they know how to do it? Yes, they know how to do it. You order Manhattan, they're going to give you Manhattan
Parents
for
says
real.
happy birthday. Yes.
You order a French 75, they say, would you like gin or brandy? I love a place like
Gettysburg Ma'am, he says that all the time. Meatloaf, beetloaf. I hate
that.
meatloaf.
I hate meatloaf. It's time for
All
some
right.
birthday.
You do need to open your gift.
My birthday
because-
week! I
yes.
know. I mean, it was just Monday. I really have barely cracked the stuff because we've just been doing things. We're preparing for a big broadcast. The big broadcast on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Join us Sunday.
Join us Sunday.
Around 3 o'clock Eastern, but we'll let you know for sure.
Watch for it. Check back at
Yes,
these
yes.
pages. She will drop the links. You'll know what's going
Oh,
on.
Bump says open Christie's. He already opened it.
I did.
But
I
okay,
did.
open the box though.
I could. Yeah, we'll go.
All right,
So
all
anyway.
right.
Yep.
He opened it, but he hasn't opened the box yet. That makes no sense, but. Ooh. All right. His sister always sends him such
She sent fun things.
different. She sends different things.
Well, she goes to
so-
craft fairs and stuff,
She
and she
does,
finds
yes.
stuff that's very appropriate.
Okay.
And she always makes a card. I always make a card
She
for you.
she does make beautiful
Makes beautiful cards.
greeting cards.
That's the real thing. Yep.
Yes.
So
yes.
I don't believe she's watching because I've never seen her on this broadcast. But Julie, this is for you.
Lisa already opened her package. What?
Mhm.
Oh, I'll be at the New Jersey HorrorCon that day. Oh, okay. No fridges, my tie. Oh. Oh, Valley High. That my tie is
Oh.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I
Ugh.
had that was because I was there at my birthday, and Tiki Oasis was always around my birthday, and I was always able to tell people, actually, it's my birthday. And they were like, oh, wow, I got to buy you a drink. And they were buying me Mai Tais from Valley High. And that's sort of the pathway to a gurney, because not only is it the no actual juice Mai Tai, they use 151. So it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
yowza. You
Come
know?
find Paul later. I'm like, happy birthday. He's like, ah, the.
You know, it's kind of fun if you have a driver. Anyway,
Yeah.
let me figure out how this.
And the
actually
year we
opens
took
up.
the party bus back to the hotel.
That was actually kind of awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of great. Yep.
We did not have a reservation on the party bus. We just saw the party bus and they were picking up anyone. We're like, can we get on this bus? I'm like, yeah.
Well,
Okay,
we
great.
saw them and I said, how much does it cost? And he said, well, it's going to be $25. So we figured out how to pay them when I got on the party bus, which is kind of great. Okay, here we go.
Well, I don't even. I think it was 25 for the two of us. It wasn't that much money.
No, it was pretty cheap, really. It's silly not to take the party bus. You don't need to drive.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're doing these booze things, I'm like, get me a limo.
Exactly. It just makes me think of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Did anyone else watch that show? Crazy
Great
Ex-Girlfriend with the party bus episode. Oh, okay. There's. Oh boy, she put actual
There's wrapping in here.
fluff in it, like an Amazon package. I'm just saying.
You got to use this stuff that comes with Amazon. Boom.
Wait,
Oops. Up.
did
Come
she
on.
not wrap your gifts? She usually always wraps your gifts.
Well, there we go. All right, I got a
All right,
card.
what you got? All
I got a
right.
card.
Okay. She makes such pretty cards.
Mm.
I thought 151 was done. Let's hope it isn't risque. I know, Gettysburg map. Yeah, no, it's probably not. It's probably not.
Valley High is a fantastic location on the water, directly across from the Navy base. It's
Valley High is
very
high
cool.
sea and kerosene.
Very cool.
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The real trick with Valley High San Diego is if you're there or on the weekend, go to their brunch on Sunday. You'll pay a flat fee. It's
Oh,
not,
you stayed at Humphreys, Elizabeth.
it's not particularly
Nice.
cheap, but it's not bad. And like they just have this huge buffet. It's so cool. It's very great. And you're in the water. It's awesome.
Elizabeth stayed at Humphreys with the Bay Hotel across the street from Valley High and barely made the walk back. I know exactly where that is.
Big fun.
And I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? Go to brunch and don't have the Mai Tais.
Oh, there's another package coming.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Okay. All right.
Fantastic. This is great. This is a little like homemade card. I'm gonna like get this very
She does make
close to
her
camera.
own greeting cards.
And look at that. Another round for your birthday. I love that.
She knows you, doesn't she?
She does. Yeah, she says a couple of things that you might infuse things on the grill. Oh, let's check it out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the first thing we got going on here is the culinary syringe. Oh yeah. This is one of those things where you can inject flavor.
Oh boy.
That looks like fun. A couple of needles. So this is actually made by Molecule.
Errol.
And you want to put you want to inject some flavor into your chicken or something? That's the way to go. Oh wow. Okay, I'm checking that out.
Okay.
Because yeah, do we grill around here? Hello. I'll be doing it Sunday. Mostly wieners.
Oh, the Saratoga Inn has an excellent breakfast buffet. We ate
Wow.
at a restaurant. We've eaten at a couple of restaurants in Saratoga, but not the Saratoga Inn.
No, we
so
have not.
thank you for
We
the
have
suggestion.
gone to Saratoga around my birthday a few years ago and played the ponies. Well, that's a thing to do.
All right. Perfect for the grill. I know.
Perfect. And
Pineapple
we have,
juice injection and pulled pork. Ooh.
hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. And
So
what's
what
that?
we have here is one of those boxes that has your favorite candies from the day. This is the 1960s nostalgic candy mix.
What's in there?
This is awesome. I love these.
Do we need to open it?
This has Sugar Daddy, Atomic Fireball, Root Beer Barrels, Tootsie Roll Pop, Smarties, Candy Necklace, Candy Cigar. You can't do that anymore. You know, kids smoking. Smarties Pop Dots, Tootsie Roll Wax Lips, Jogbreaker, and Zots. Okay, this is fantastic.
So many chewy things.
Probably both of us shouldn't be eating any of this, but I'm intrigued. It's a lot of fun. I gotta love this. So thank you, Julie. This is
that
really
very
really cool.
sweet.
We've seen these sort of sampler boxes for an era.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
say
yeah.
40s candy, 50s candy, 70s candy. Some of them are very specific. 70s candy probably has a lot of stuff like
That's
wacky packages and
nice.
stuff.
That's nice.
It's a lot. It's
I
kind of awesome.
I want you to open it.
Okay. Well, we'll take care
Yeah,
of it.
open it up.
All right. So let me get rid of the
So somebody else is
Wow.
coming? My God.
packages.
You're spoiled.
I am. Who
Something
said?
else is coming?
Who said? Yeah.
You have another gift coming?
Well, you took care of me. I mean, it was cool stuff.
tried.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Telling you.
I do my best.
This one over here takes care of me. On her birthday, I'm like, let's go to Keen's. She's like, yep.
From the 60s, but not if you're in your 60s. Dentures may take a beating. Oh.
I'm not going to say anything at all about my actual age, but you can probably guess. And you know what? Soon enough. Soon enough. Oh.
Boy. All right.
Did my dentures take a beating back when I was, say, 10? Yeah, not good.
Where do you get
Not
that
good.
candy? Oh, what's the brand? They need to make a nostalgic candy, but for the denturally challenged. Yes, Julie, they do.
Something
Oh
a
my
little
gosh.
softer, perhaps.
All right.
Perhaps Necco wafers, which you can't chew.
Oh.
So Nancy Adams says
Nancy
1960s
Adams.
nostalgic candy mix.
Okay. All
And I'm
right.
taking a look very carefully to see if
Tilt
I
it down
find
slightly.
a thing.
There we go.
NassauCandy.com. You can check that out.
NassauCandy.com. Okay.
And apparently the candies in this package may contain every allergen known to man, so if you're allergic to something, don't eat this.
Although if you were born in the 60s, you probably were already exposed to those allergies, so
It should
whatever.
be good, you know? So we have the Smarties Lollipop.
All
I've
right.
never seen a Smarties Lollipop. Wow, that's
Okay.
like a huge Smartie on
All right,
lollipop.
what else do we have?
The aforementioned Whack Lips.
I'm
That's
gonna.
kind of perfect.
I'll save those for Halloween.
Yep, absolutely. This smells so Halloween candy bag.
I want to smell it.
Yeah, yeah, give it a smell. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just smell like
I'm
Halloween.
really gonna. I'm just gonna
Okay,
dump
all
this
right.
out and check it because that's the way to go
Ooh,
here.
Zots. I'll take a Zots.
Zot. Sugar Daddy. Now
Apple
you
Zots.
can lose a filling on this stuff.
Can I have it?
Yeah, of course you can have it. Absolutely.
Oh, a Smarties lollipop. Yes. Yeah.
Jawbusters.
All right. You don't mind if I eat
Smarties
this,
lollipops
right?
exist. I'm holding one. It looks like a flying
I'm
saucer.
stealing out of your candy box.
It looks almost. It kind of looks like the Space Needle too. This is very cool. I love that. I worked with a gal once who was just her favorite thing ever was Smarties, and I remember like finding.
What?
We had a bunch left over from Halloween, and I brought them in. I'm like, here you go. She's like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
The Tootsie Pop is a classic. Probably predates the
I'm having
60s
those Zots.
easily. Smarties themselves are much more compact and will not break your teeth. The gum cigar is a no-no these days because of smoking. But you know what? I love gum cigars.
Yeah, well.
It's called El Bubble. It smells so candy. There's no way.
Oh,
you're gonna
night,
mistake this.
Peter.
Yep. You want to lose it? You want to lose a filling? Dots are the way to go.
I
They've
don't.
been around for
Well,
a
was it
long time. They're made by Tootsie Roll. They
I'll take
contain
the
they contain
spray,
a lot of sugars and colors, and they have like what's one?
Spray.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
And
I'm having
ultimately,
a
at the end of the
Zots.
day, they're kind of fun. And if you're old enough to remember wacky packages, you remember that the wacky packy was called Shots, and it was like shotgun shells. It was like, this is highly
I
inappropriate.
feel like it should be alcohol.
Well, no, there was Boozo. There was the wacky package Boozo.
Oh, vaping. Oh my gosh, Eric. Sorry. I'm sucking on his Zots.
I'm sucking on his ass. Sort of shotgun, hand on the pump, left on the 40, sucking on his ass.
I was thinking about that today, actually. What was I going to say? Oh, vaping.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the train today next to these two women who were vaping. I was just like, oh my God, it smelled so disgusting. Like,
Yeah, well, they come
I think I prefer actual cigarette smoke to that.
they come in flavors like cotton candy
Yeah, it
and,
was
and grape
so-
juice. It's
it
like
was
it's
so
horrible.
horrible. I was like,
Why
yeah.
would you do that? It's like all those flavored cigars that are soaked in like wine or something. It's totally stupid.
Oh. Oh yeah, are them wax milk bottles filled with juice in it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those are still available. If you cannot find them locally, search on Economy Candy or on Galco's
Mike
in
says,
California.
I always got my cut from a kid's Halloween. I told him it's for protection.
Yeah.
That's so mafia. I love it.
So we also have inside this exact same package. You'll remember atomic fireballs are awesome.
Oh,
They're very hot. They're quite very hot. Mostly cinnamon. We have
Oh.
straight up Tootsie Rolls. Good grief, it's kind of an
Gettysburg
ordinary,
Man, that's cute.
kind of a regular candy.
Gettysburg Man says, I remember when gum cigars were sold in the hospital gift shops for when babies were born.
babies
That's
are
cute.
born.
That's cute.
You can't smoke in the hospital. Well, you shouldn't.
Do you have a Zots or I have a Zot.
Zot.
I think it's a Zot.
I have a root beer barrel. Now this candy probably dates to the 1890s, and is a classic. I used to love these when I was a kid. And then we have, once again with the Smarties, a Smarties necklace. Oh, wow. This is so cool. I love that. So if you get the 60s box, you get all this stuff.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fun.
sure the 40s box is full of fun stuff like squirrel nut zippers, which are great. They're really great, you know. Walnuttos, those are
Oh,
pretty
maybe
rare
those
these days.
atomic fireballs, yeah.
I used to love those because, like, oh,
If
hello.
it's Zots, I feel like the plural is Zots. I feel like I have a Zot.
You have a Zot?
I do.
If you don't have two Zots, then you must have a Zot. I'm just saying.
Anything even vape fumes is gross. Yeah. Oh my, fumes is gross. Yeah.
I will say the following about vapors
gagging.
in the big city. That I used to like truck to work the same path every single day, and I was frequently following people vaping, and they were emitting many more fumes than if they were simply smoking. And I thought, just light a ciggy. I'm just sick of you. And then there was the people who were at the time were ignoring the law and just lighting up.
2 zots and a dash.
Yes!
Oh,
That's
darn.
it!
I love it.
That's it. That's a new drink.
2 zots and a dash.
Our Chicago location is still open. They are called 2 dots and a dash. They will serve you
3.
They will serve you a 3. No, it's 3 dots and a dash. Yes, they will
Yes.
serve you 3 dots and a dash. They're excellent, and we have an excellent story about going there after our extremely long drive, which we told on the air before. But visit them because I don't want to see them go out. We've got 2 places locally going out, and it's a drag, man. It's a drag, and I will not stand for that. Our local actually de-tiki-fied a long time ago. When I win the Powerball, I'm going to go to them and say, would you like to sell? You can keep working, but I'm going to be the new owner. I'm going to redecorate the place.
You have to play the Powerball before you can win the Powerball.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
just saying.
True. But given the cash, I would just go and do
Oh,
all
T-berry
of that.
gum.
All that.
Oh!
Yes! T-berry gum, I remember liking a lot.
Zots versus Pop Rocks.
A very specific kind of mint. It's I can't remember what kind of mint they were working there, but it was around, and in the mid '60s they decided to actually choose sort of a pop song for their commercial to do the T-berry Shuffle, and the song was Mexican Shuffle by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass.
Oh my gosh.
And this is before there was even a Tijuana Brass. There was no touring band. You couldn't see them live. There was no such thing. But after this commercial, suddenly people were like, where can I see these people live? And then suddenly there was a Tijuana Brass touring band.
I love the Zots
very
versus
important.
Pop Rocks idea.
Yeah. Oh, Pop Rocks.
Yeah, we have Pop Rocks.
Go Pop Rocks.
Uh-oh. Are we going to do that right now?
Okay.
My Zots my Zot is almost gone. Look in the cabinet. Okay.
I got a couple things here. I happen to still have some sour flamingos. I'm not going to tell you how old those
Yes,
are.
Amy says you have Pop Rocks. Yes, we do. But we have ones that,
I got Pop Rocks you gave me. So
yes.
let's see here. Sour flamingo. Gonna try that. Ooh, sour.
Yeah, it's in the name.
Yeah, it tells you so. Fun. I like it. I shouldn't do that on the right side of my mouth.
Errol says, well, we discuss I will spend our lottery winning, but we keep forgetting to play.
If I thought the lottery actually paid off, I'd think about it. I know I'm not talking about like the $750 million like
Is your
grand
dentist watching?
lotto.
He's like, yeah, cha-ching.
Our dentist is thinking, oh, I ate all that crap. So,
My new dentist.
yep.
He just told me not to have taffy or caramels.
Don't have these. Guaranteed. And, oh, well, still sour.
Until I get rid of my temporary.
Still sour. And
My Zot is gone. Yes, Amy did give us the sour flamingos.
the thing about the lottery, I want the lottery where you don't win $1 billion. You win like $200,000. And most people
I'd
would
rather
say
have $1 billion than 200,000.
your odds of winning that are infinitesimal.
No, but I mean, if I had to choose between $1 billion and 200,000,
Yeah, but your
I'd
odds
choose
are,
$1 billion.
Your odds are not the same in either case.
Because I studied math.
Yes, but you have to. It depends on how many people are playing. Your odds.
No, I'm just saying if I could have $1 billion or 200,000.
You're talking
have this or that.
mathematics. We're talking the
Yes.
lotto. The lotto is based on the number of people playing.
You just said you would prefer to have 200,000.
What I'm saying is, I didn't say that. I said that I want a lotto that where the top prize is 200,000, so fewer people play, and you have a better chance to win.
I want a lotto where the top prize is $1 billion, but that's just my lotto.
Your chance to win is 1 in 350 billion.
No, I just want to. If I'm going to win a lotto, I want to win the $1 billion one.
If you're going to win, then you're going to win.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But if you want your chances to be better, I'm just saying.
Oh, was our anniversary? September 5th. September 5th.
Yep. That's the one. It's a good day. It's
Hi,
a
Robbie. Good to see you.
Very good period of the year to be married because less chance
I think
of
it's
rain.
called Keno.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. They also the same. They don't use additional balls for more people. Okay. C billion.
You know, Mike, I
billion.
knew that, but I still think that fewer people play the one that has lower odds.
Thank
that
you,
has
Robbie.
a lower cash prize. So I think I'll do that. You know, if you could sweeten the deal.
I wanted. We Gettysburg, man. We were just talking about this yesterday. We haven't thought about it yet. I feel like 25 years we should be doing something really major.
Epic.
And I haven't thought about it yet.
We
have a little time.
We've been
a little time.
slightly preoccupied with
I know.
things. I mean, you have a big program you're still working on. I know.
But I feel like we do owe it to ourselves to do something big.
Oh, here.
Can I help?
Pop Rocks. So we actually opened these for the show where we did Pop Rocks, and they're probably slightly compromised. Oh, this is just a hard.
We have more.
This is a hard brick of stuff.
We have.
Let's see what this one offers up.
No,
this
we have more.
This is actual Pop Rocks, watermelon popping candy.
Yes, September 5th.
This is totally from the 70s. I forget the original company that made these, but currently the company is in Spain.
Your own booze label. I love it, Sherry.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Private label, like, what am I thinking of? Like Mr.
Oh, thank you,
like
Errol.
Mr. Boston. Hey, is that the
Thank you,
head
Errol.
of SAG on television right now?
Yes, Fran Drescher is on
Hello. Anyway, let's see.
We have other.
Oh yeah, that crackles. Totally. The watermelon popping candy. The
This
watermelon.
is all gonna fall out on my face. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, careful. The watermelon in this case tastes a lot more like cantaloupe. That's what they could afford.
It's
So here's like 2,500 Pop
I'm trying
Rocks
to think of
together.
Zots versus Pop Rocks.
Do Zots fizz?
They do, but the fizz is all in the middle.
Okay. I just got a whole ton of Pop Rocks.
I like both. I know that's a wishy-washy answer, but I enjoy the experience of both. Do that up by the mic so people can hear it. It's fizzing.
And fizzing. I love the fact that it's fizzing.
Oh,
It's that
Keno in
noisy.
restaurants. I know. We don't have that around us.
No, Massachusetts has a ton of Keno. All of the Chinese American joints have Keno.
I'm trying to think if there's anything.
Some of them do
here
tiki,
that-
some of them don't. Maybe actually maybe what you took was the best bet of the whole thing.
Well, there are more Zots. I get turns around, so the right side is facing out. There are more Zots, but it's your birthday gift.
Listen, my birthday, I can't eat all this or my dentist will
It's your
seriously have a
birthday
hernia.
gift. You sound like you're sizzling here. Said yes, it does, right?
I love the fact that I was like, hello, I am your host and I am sizzling right now. Are you frying? No, it's just Pop Rocks.
No, I'm
that's all.
sizzling.
Sizzling. Well, so maybe I need to actually ingest the rest of these because fun. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's really small.
There are more in the kitchen.
There
I'm
are
just
more in the
saying.
kitchen. I should really finish these to kill the ones that were opened because of stuff. When I was a kid, you would do this and like hallucinate because of all the sugar. But right now,
Oh my gosh,
This is
Lisa,
amazing.
happy anniversary!
Hey,
oh,
no
I
way!
love it.
No way, too good.
Yay.
17th. That's
70th
too cool.
anniversary. Oh, congratulations.
That's a lot of anniversaries.
I love it.
That's really cool.
A margarita with a Pop Rock rim. Oh!
We practically
Hi,
did that
how are
recently.
you? Fatty Llama says.
Hello.
Oh. Oh, he is sizzling again.
I kind of enjoy the fact that I'm sizzling. But now his sticky stuff all over me. I need to get it off.
Thank you, Gettysburg Ma'am.
And we should take care of this, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
Do we have anything else in there? Oh well, we have Kool-Aid candy. I forget what it's called, but there's some things. Wah! It's nice to know there's someone else who has the same luck with physics as me. Right. Oh, are you gonna open more gifts?
Sure.
We're spoiling him. Oh boy, look at you. You are spoiled.
I got some good stuff.
He does have some good stuff.
All right, so
Thank you, Eric.
first, this one here got me. Errol is still here. All of you electronics technicians know that helping hands make it happen. This is just a little base that's got these 4 angle things with alligator clips that allow you to hold onto your board while you're soldering. This makes life a lot easier. I wish I had this
Sizzling.
20 years ago. It's fantastic. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Make life
I
happen.
was looking at a Dime post about sizzling. I know. It's like, oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, what was that?
Well,
I
that
don't want to know.
that was, I think, probably beef, pork, and turkey as a formed bacon. We eat a formed bacon that is. Hey, that was Elvis. We eat a formed bacon that is.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello.
Reinventing Elvis, the 68 comeback. Wait, what? Oh, on Paramount Plus. Oh my gosh, we're just seeing the commercial right now.
Yep, looking good. The classics.
Paramount Plus, everyone.
Check it out, folks.
Speaking of Elvis.
We eat turkey bacon every week, and it is a formed bacon because turkeys don't actually have like fat belly, and it's really good. It works just fine. It's a little less fatty. It renders a lot less grease, and that's okay. I don't need pork bacon every week.
Looking at this candy pile up there, going like,
Fascinating, absolutely true. But sizzling, I remember from the 70s because my mother switched to that because all the recommendations were you need to cut down on this and that. And at the end of the day, she just switched back to pork bacon. She was done. So I don't know if sizzling is even still on the market. And did it make any difference at all anyway? Who the hell knows? So this is fun. Do you need to like build things? Helping hands. This is your friend.
what happened to sizzling bacon?
Oh.
I don't know. Let's find out what
Yeah.
happened to sizzling bacon.
We had a request from a viewer, Linda.
Was a popular bacon alternative produced by Swift and Company.
Swift. Oh, they probably use whatever.
The breakfast
Spare meats they had on
strips
hand.
were marketed as a healthier alternative to bacon and boasted less fat and less shrinkage than regular
Shrinkage.
pork bacon.
Supposedly 50% leaner than pork bacon, but in fact, it actually contained 37% fat. And let's be honest, if it didn't, it wouldn't have tasted as good. Truth.
Wait. Right, so did it outsell bacon? No. Was it successful? Yes. Okay, wait.
It
What?
did.
What was sizzling made of? Sizzling can be compared to today's turkey bacon, and that it was a fabricated breakfast strip product. It means it consisted of meat products that were ground up very fine and then pressed into form.
It contained not only turkey, but leaner cuts of pork shoulder and beef. I was just saying, I think it contained turkey,
Yes.
pork, and beef.
Okay.
So,
Move. Oh wait. Hold on. Okay.
yeah.
Why was it discontinued? And this is why we're all here, right? Although the product and others like it, such as Firebrand beef breakfast strips, never who wouldn't buy something called Firebrand beef breakfast strips? Never had a large share of the bacon market. They enjoyed consistent sales for many years. The product was sold through the 1980s and 1990s, but by the early 2000s, it began to disappear from the shelves. It was completely discontinued by 2005. Like Jell-O pudding pops, many people remember the product fondly and search for why it is no longer available. Okay, well, let's get to the point. I was not able to find out why I was discontinued. Oh my gosh! All right, well,
There's
why,
no
why
point.
am I here?
I'm going. You know, at the end of the day,
Oh, good night, Gettysburg, ma'am.
Mike, thank you so much for
Yay.
watching. That's fantastic. You know, at the end of the day, large company gets bought up by larger company. And if you get bought up by Conagra, then they're going to look at their bottom line and say, okay, this is profitable, this is not, this stays, that gets cut. And that's the end of Sizzling. And that's all you need to know. It's not like it was a terrible product.
I can't believe I stuck with that website as long as I did. I'm like, we don't know why I was discontinued. Why am I here?
You had a lot of faith, I gotta say. But it's true, you know, you do. And really, formed meat products, Spam, hello, we eat a fair amount of that. There's the Taylor ham, which is the original formed meat product, very New Jersey. We eat a fair amount of that too. And whatever. And there's a lot of other things like that. There's a ton of Spam imitators. Is there a
shrinkage.
problem with that? You know, the problem is that it's a lot of fat and salt. And,
Oh, Errol.
generally speaking, this should not be all you eat. So we got to bear that in mind.
Errol says, my brother and his wife were at the lake. He stripped his clothes off and dove in. Getting out of the water, he told her to remember the waters were really cold. She said, it isn't that cold.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I love it.
We're getting back to Seinfeld here. There was shrinkage.
Oh, the
Yeah.
AIDS diet supplements. I remember those, Lisa. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that was around for about 2 years, and then that had to be taken off really fast.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
forget what they rebranded as, but you know, obviously
Yes.
a different acronym comes in, and you're in trouble.
But they were like chocolates or something. Or like they were
Yeah, it was
sweet,
it was
right?
that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was, at the end of the day, it was probably just amphetamines, you know. So my brother and sister-in-law actually sent me this, which is from one of my wish lists, and it does not look like anything because it looks like a white box. And I'm not going to open it because it's going to look like a bunch of like planks of wood. This is wood that forms into a cabinet and it has some electronics and it's got a port. And this builds a speaker cabinet that is about this big. And what you do,
Oh yeah, move over, bacon. There's something leaner. Oh jeez.
this is heavy, which is good.
All right, now what's in this box?
This has the speakers.
Oh.
And there is a Bluetooth module in there.
All right.
And
I'm
when
gonna
you
open that one.
put
though.
it all together. I got to show the speakers because that's the money shot there. When you put this all together, it's going to bring you back to the 80s because you're basically going to build a boombox. And I wanted a
Okay,
kit.
Right.
I like a kit because I like to build things.
Never mind that not so fresh.
Oh, jeez. I remember a really funny commercial about that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna pop this out and I'm gonna put it right back. But
Oh,
here we have
more
more packing,
paper.
blah blah blah.
So much packing.
So we have here's part of the electronics. This is the amplifier board. This actually is your entire amplifier on this size. Wow,
Okay.
pretty small, huh? And this actually contains, there's cable, there's the standoffs, there's all of the buttons and everything inside this. This is very well packed, I gotta say. That's well done. This looks like a Heath kit actually. There's
There's a
the,
lot in here. I'm just saying.
This is the tweeter, and it probably doesn't look like much, but this will give you your high end, right there. That's it. Pretty hilarious. The woofer will look a little beefier. Well, it's giving you a little low end.
Oh,
which is nice.
Nick loves your gift.
Hey, pretty cool. You know, Nick, do you build things? This is cool. Dayton still does these kits.
Do
I
this
love
down
these
here.
kits.
Yeah.
They're a lot
so we
of fun.
can actually see
You know,
it.
you
right?
do it, you put it together, and things are great. Let me see
Eric,
what's
you
going
just
on.
made me think of this cartoon. I want to say it was from the New Yorker.
It's power.
Probably the New Yorker, but this was back in the early 90s. But there was like a father and son, like out in nature somewhere, like at fishing or something. And the son just says to the father, "Dad, do you ever have that not so fresh feeling?" I want to say New Yorker cartoon, but
Dad says,
you know, I was just like, "Dad, do you ever have that not so fresh feeling?"
in every pack that looks like this, you have a package of screws. Yeah, that doesn't look like much, but it will never hold together otherwise. And we need to actually pop this
Oh,
guy out.
Fatty Lava. Thank you. I'll check for it. Fatty Lava says, Sherman and Venice did a good Elvis video out on YouTube today. All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
cool.
go check it out.
Cool. Okay, this is smaller than I thought, so it's easier to get out there.
All the geeks in the audience want to know if the amp has swappable amp chips. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure Paul does.
Well, Dime, thank you for talking about that while I'm whipping out the woofer. So I'll do that in a minute. But first, I'm going to talk about the speakers. Jesus. Anyway, so here's your actual woofer unit. This doesn't look like too much either because it's only about a 4-inch, but this is going to kick out a lot of bass. This is going into, you guessed it, a boombox. I'm building a boombox. The great thing is, like, this
Did
thing is
not
just
feel fresh.
this is just particle board. You put this whole thing together, and then you finish it any way you want. You want to put that in a mahogany veneer? You can do it.
Oh,
You
Eric,
want to paint it psychedelic colors? You do it. It's
Eric
great.
and Errol, you're cracking me up.
It's fantastic. I like the fact that this actually has a rubber surround. It's not going to deteriorate. It's kind of heavy.
Well,
very,
phew, I wouldn't want it to
very important
deteriorate.
that is the case. There are 2 of these. There's 2 tweeters. I like that a lot. Some of these just have one big woofer. Come on, bass is directional. That's a fact. Now there was a question about the amplifier module, which I have in my hand over here. Let me find it. Plastic audio amplifier board with. Here we go. This is the battery pack. So here is the 50-watt Class D audio amplifier board with 5.0 Bluetooth. Okay, big fun. This is a lot of blah blah blah. I got cables right here. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. And the actual
Amy, you read my mind. I was just thinking, I feel like Charlie Brown's teacher.
wah, 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 wah. Amy, if you buy one of these things already built and it works with your phone, Bluetooth. There you go.
I just feel like Charlie
All
Brown's
you
teacher
need
right
to
now.
know. So I'm thinking to myself, this is probably safe. The amplifier is this big. Wow, that's it? Okay. Does this have swappable chips? Let's take a look. Survey says, not as built. The chips are tiny and they're surface mounted. Wow, okay. So that's it. Wow, that doesn't look like much, folks. This big thing in the center is actually, I don't know what that is. Is that like, no, it's a transformer. So this is the transformer that actually gives this whole thing power. Capacitors, capacitors, capacitors. That's where it plugs in. And your actual power is coming out of this section over here. They're tiny. You could swap those out, but you'd have to actually pop those off and put them in. It's not like there's a socket where you put it in and take it out. So I'm going to say, like, on the face of it, no. But if you talk to Dayton, they'd probably say, well, yeah, you could switch those. So ultimately, there are other kits out there that are a lot more adaptable to what you could put in there. There's a company in Australia that does some that use vacuum tubes.
Like
Big
the
fun.
movie. Yeah, Amy, I'm with you. I'm like, I hear a word I understand. I'm like, word?
Robot in disguise.
Word?
Well, look, if you plug into your wall, you're getting 120 volts. This thing runs on.
Lisa agrees. I'm just saying.
Let me try. If you plug into the wall, you're getting 120 volts AC. This thing takes 15 volts DC. How do you get from there to here? Transformers. There you go. That's it.
I did know that.
You knew that. Yes, of course. You've heard me. So this has a lot of like places to plug in everything you need to. It's pretty simple. I think this will work great. And at the end of the day, this is going to provide plenty of power.
Errol's enjoying the conversation.
Oh, well, Arrow has
I'm
actually
not-
built kits like this.
I'm not enjoying it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I don't understand it at all. I'm like,
Well,
it's your birthday and I'm happy.
you don't
So-
build these things, and you don't need to. I do not memorize lines that are 50 pages long. You have to. And there's one big difference right there. I don't
Yeah.
know how you do that. You don't know how I do this. There you go.
I mean, I'm
But
sure
we
I
both
could.
play music.
I'm sure I could figure it out, but
Yeah.
no,
There's a lot of blah blah.
complete lack of interest.
I like,
I'm interested in the finished product. I'm like, yeah,
you know,
great.
When I was a kid, I had
awesome,
Tinker
you know,
Toys and an Erector set, and those were hilarious. Those were great. There was a lot of fun. Lego, like
He'll get
build
tuckered
things.
out.
Build things.
AC, like DC, like the band.
Hmm?
Amy. Oh, Amy. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much,
Yes.
actually, at the end of the day. Hilarious.
He's
Hilarious.
just snoring right now.
You know,
As much as I'm enjoying this, but it's his birthday week. Exactly. I know. It's your birthday.
look, at the end of the day, I don't say anybody needs to do this ever. You don't need to build anything. And if it's totally baffling, don't do that. Dime, who has chimed in, actually sent me some pictures of this grand old 40s radio that I believe was his grandfather or uncle's. And it's a cool thing. I think it's a Silvertone. Or, no, it's a Ward's. It's a Ward's airline. Ward's was a Montgomery Ward. House brand. Cool looking piece. I think when restored, it will do just fine. And I was advising him that if he has no idea how to do this, find a good technician.
Oh.
It's no problem to me to replace parts and make something work the way it's supposed to. I'm not the best analyst with these things. I'm trying to get better. I know people who could probably just nail that shut. But a device like that was just like the radio your grandfather bought. It wasn't some hideously expensive thing. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You can get it going. So that's fun.
I'm more interested, honestly, in the not high end audio. Like on Pinterest and stuff, when people post I bought, or not them, but oh, look, it's a stereo from Montgomery Ward from 1968, or
Yep.
it's a stereo from Sears from 1972. I'm I don't know. It's usually they're more fun.
The
high end stuff takes itself very seriously.
Well, the folks designing that were doing it with very expensive parts.
Yes.
And they were like, this is going to look real. It can't look like a joke. And then you get Panasonic in the 70s decided to do things like an 8-track player that looks like a dynamite plunger. We showed that on the air just recently. It's hilarious. It's a great device. Is it great for playing back tapes? Oh, no, it sounds terrible. But it's so cool. You got to own one, And the fact is, we have one, and I'm going to make it work the way it's supposed to. I'm probably going to make it work better than it's supposed to. That's a goal.
Aww.
Our
I just love everyone's comments.
Look, our main 8-track player sounds fabulous. It's a great, great player. It was very high-end at the time.
It's not as decorative as the more fun ones.
No, it isn't. It looked really ordinary. Don't whip that out at parties. Nobody cares. But the thing that looks like a UFO, they're going to care about
Whatever became of Quadio?
It's in the basement.
Oh.
I adore it, and it will work again.
He has a quad 8-track player that was called Quadio.
It's my first quad 8 player.
Quadio.
I still has its price tag on it. It was $2 at a yard sale.
Oh, jeez.
And I need to give it a new belt, and then adjust speed
Quadio.
and adjust azimuth, and it'll be fine. It'll be a great thing. And I want to put some new preamps in it. I don't think they're very good. Electronics in that are not very good, but the machine itself should be fine. Well, kids, we've been on for a while. Been talking all sorts of things, from Elvis's departure day to my birthday.
1977.
We all know. Apparently, 3 days after Groucho Marx left this world, and he got totally motored over by Elvis. Now that's just the kind of joke that Groucho could appreciate, I gotta say. And all of you people watching who would love Groucho, I gotta say, there you go.
I love Groucho.
Apparently,
and Elvis.
Gotta grab that Bogón cigar. What's the secret word? Secret word is gotta go. So
he just says, "I love that Paul digs the older stuff." I know,
look,
right? I do too. But
we all grew up.
But
with,
he understands the electronics.
We grew up with all this stuff being around, and it
like
just looked so cool.
Other stuff.
It looked so much better than the stuff that you were being handed. That was like, I want this,
Hi, Gil.
There you go.
When it was tuned in too late. But okay. But I'm gonna say it again. Sunday, we will be going live, probably at 3 Eastern, so noon Pacific.
You don't like? No. Yeah, probably about
yes,
that time.
we're gonna. I will create a broadcast, but I think it's going to be around.
We're still
3
figuring out
Eastern.
the actual time, but we have people arriving
We'll have Surfer
here
Joe.
to-ish. Surfer Joe will be here a little earlier,
Yeah.
and we're just going to set up and get them comfortable and ply them with whatever we can over here, and then they're going to play some surf. They are touring. They're playing 2 dates locally, and they're playing over at
Elizabeth, I
Asbury
love
Surf. So big shout out to High Tide for that. But you will see Surfer Joe here Sunday, and they had a lot of fun last year, and we're going to guarantee a good time here. And if you actually show up, I'm going to be grilling and we'll have food and beer.
Oh,
It's gonna be
Elizabeth,
super.
we have a lot
Clam bake.
old equipment that I would love to turn on. Oh, thank you, Julie. Oh, yeah. We would love to see you. We would love to see you all on Sunday. Yeah.
Please.
So.
Please, if I could have you all here in person at the lounge in the backyard watching the Clams or Surfer Joe or Ninth Wave, life would be
Errol,
so much
I
supreme.
love that you share it. I
So
really
much
do.
supreme. Oh, please, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys
We
are
have-
the best.
We have people who watch us on the rebroadcast. Once
best.
again, thank you for rewatching.
Yes.
I know you can't comment on the existing comments. That's life, whatever. You can always add a comment later. It's a big deal. And you're watching the
No.
same thing that people watch live.
I
It's
wish
just
you
so
all
cool.
could be here too.
Yeah. I
But
know.
we'll make it work.
One of these
One of
days,
these
boy.
days. Yes. Yes.
One of these days. So fantastic. So you heard about that, and you heard about the rebroadcast, and you heard about all these things. It's so great to see you here in the same location every week. It just makes the heart kind of weak.
Makes the heart happy.
It makes the heart happier. Oh, it's just fantastic. My gal, who I've been with for 24 and a half years, will soon be 25. Oh boy. I tell you, I don't know how we make this work, but damn it, we do. And that's the important thing for anybody out there to try to make these things work. You've got to try. You've always got to try. I am not always a nice guy, but damn it, I'm always nice to my babe. That's the thing. And at the end of the day, to my friends, you're the world. This is the thing. Here's the thing. Got to put down my cigar. I already said the secret word. So, if you are available, please tune
Thank
in
you,
Sunday,
everyone.
somewhere around 3 p.m. Eastern time.
We'll let you know. We're not gonna make you guess.
That's gonna be what is that gonna be anyway? So it's gonna be about like noon West Coast time,
Pacific.
Pacific time. You know, and then you get Mountain time and etc. Central time. So you can just do the math on that. If you're watching from Australia, okay, do the math on that and figure out when the hell we're going to be live.
Oh my
Or
gosh,
just
we're
watch the
gonna hit
rebroadcast.
42 this month. Congratulations, Mike!
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Wow. Oh, that's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
That's crazy good. You know, they said it couldn't last. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Big fun.
Thank you all so much.
I just actually looked at our correspondent's name, Vegas AF, and said, oh, of course you're Vegas AF. Fantastic. We've had a great time talking about birthdays and departure days. We're not talking about departure days right now. Birthdays.
So we're talking about Elvis.
I haven't seen Joe tonight, but if you're watching the rebroadcast, happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Joe!
Fantastic. He hosts so many great game days, and people play crazy stuff. I finally got to play Scotland Yard last month when I was there, and it's a great game. It was a lot of fun. And we talked about some great drinks.
Her girlfriends wanted to dump me. Well, I guess they were wrong.
Well, you know, everybody can make mistakes. I've been drinking something that I have just dubbed the Graceland Fence, which is just fantastic. It's a stone fence variation, but I think it's entirely appropriate for a place that probably had electric fence. Fans can be a little crazy, you know. We'll be here, I guess we'll be here next week.
We will be here next week. We thought we were not going to be here next week, but we will.
Our schedule was going crazy. We couldn't do it.
We will be here next Wednesday.
But we will
be here Sunday
be
too.
around.
Yes.
And absolutely watch us Sunday when we do the broadcast. And you're going to see some surf music, and it's going to be pretty cool. If you watched us last year, it was great. You could watch a rebroadcast right now. Just go and check it out. Facebook, YouTube. Fantastic. We will be on the same two platforms. We'll be responding to comments as usual. I might be slightly preoccupied because I'm waiting on a grill. I was on the grill from the remote broadcast recently, and it kind of worked. It was kind of hilarious.
We're going to make it work.
We'll make it work just fine. It worked just fine. Oh, boy. We've been on the air for 2.5 hours.
I'm saying, yeah.
And we got to do a carnival tomorrow, so I guess I got to clock off, folks. This is fantastic. Where am I? Do we need to raise money for the kids? People,
They're all
please,
divorced, some twice. See, they were
Please.
wrong, Mike.
please, if you would give generously. Oh wait, this is not a telethon. This is just our broadcast. Thank you so much for being here with us on a Wednesday. I know it's a couple hours out of your life too, and it really means the world to us that you can be with us because it's very special. And you know something? No matter where you go, and no matter what you think about, no matter what you do,
Sunday, Lisa, we're thinking 3 p.m. Eastern, so 2 Central?
2 Central.
We'll let you know for
Yep.
sure.
2
We'll let
Central.
you know for sure, but think that.
Think Eastern Time and count backwards. But as I was saying, no matter where you go or no matter what you do, you always have to remember in your heart that we're thinking of you
Oh.
and we're going to see you soon.
Yes. Oh, Dime, yes. Fraternal Order of Maui is raising money and matching
Oh, yeah.
for Maui. So, yes, go to the Fraternal Order of Maui.
I'll put a plug in at the end of the
Please
broadcast. for
donate
that.
if you can.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
They will
yes.
match that. They have the funds. They actually have a pretty good war
Yes.
chest for such things because
Yes.
they've been saving up. And Maui got hit. Maui got hit pretty
Oh.
hard. And
Yeah.
that really hurts the heart. And I almost made a Blue Hawaiian in honor of, and I didn't have the coconut juice. So next
No,
time.
yeah, no.
Next time.
Next time.
Because
It's
next
not,
time-
It's not the right time.
Next time they'll still need it.
It's not the right time. Yeah.
So there you
yeah.
go. Obviously Elvis loved Blue Hawaii. It's on my shirt. But there you go. Folks, thanks so much. And always, we'll see you soon.
Good night.